And we welcome you to today's final game of the series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Here's your starting lineup for the home team, the Miami Marlins. At shortstop, batting first, Xavier Edwards. At third base, batting second, Connor Norby. At second base, batting third, Otto Lopez. At first base, batting fourth, Eric Wagaman. At right field, batting fifth, Kyle Stars. At center field, batting sixth, Dane Myers. At designated hitter, batting seventh, Griffin Conine. At left field, batting eighth, Javier Sanoa. At catcher, batting ninth, Rob Brantley. And pitching today for the Miami Marlins, it's the right-hander, Edward Cabrera. Your starting lineup for the Miami Marlins. Alright guys, and on that note, we welcome you to the first of two games we're calling today. We're doing Yankees-Rays later tonight, but we are starting off with this one right here between the D-backs and the Marlins. Happy Thursday to all as we play the final game of this series. D-backs looking for their first sweep of the season to get to 5 games above 500 and keep pace with everyone else in one of the craziest divisions of all time. So appreciate all you guys tuning in. My name is Jared, and if you've never been to a live stream for how it works like this, if I were on the channel, any questions you might have, I'll be happy to answer anything and everything. Any donation, get your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order that I see them. Vote in that poll who you think wins this game. We got a new video dropping later tonight. It's going to be in between the two games. I figure that works the best. So appreciate all you guys being here. If you are a member, you can show your support for either one of the teams with the emojis in the chat. Every donation also counts toward you make the call. Help me decide which game we're calling tomorrow. Today's the last day for that. You make the call. Are we doing the Guards-Pirates game, the Royals-Tigers game, or the Marlins-Phillies game tomorrow night at 6:40 Eastern? We're doing D-backs-Cubs to start, and we're doing one of those 3 games. They're going to help me decide which game we are calling there. Norby is playing for the first time this season. We will see what happens there for the former second-round pick by the Orioles. Rockies have to go 17-0 to be 5 above 500. Oof. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening. Nick, man, for 14 months now. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, it has been 14. Wow. Thoughts on Jalen Ramsey being up for a trade? I'm not surprised. I mean, he is getting up there in age. You might as well trade him now before he loses value. Seeing as corner's going to be on the wrong side of 30, you might as well see what you can get for him right now. I have no problem with Ramsey being up for a trade. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by it. I'm not surprised. How's it going, Isaac? How's it going, Jackson? Summer, how's it going? Let's do this thing right here. You've got Cabrera on the mound for the D-backs, the pitcher from the Dominican Republic, the 27-year-old. He is pitching pretty well so far this year in his one outing. This is his second outing of the season. 5 2/3 last time out against the... Rogers is joining the McAfee show at 1 o'clock today. So we might get a decision there. We might get a decision then. Rogers will be on McAfee at 1 o'clock today. But Cabrera, 5 2/3, 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts. His first game last season had a 4.95 ERA. This is a surprisingly good lineup for the D-backs on paper. This is not the sweep lineup that you usually expect. It's a lot of the same guys minus Herrera getting the start at catcher instead of Gabby Moreno, which is no surprise because you're not going to play a catcher all 3 games of a series. So he'll get the day off, but other than that, it's pretty much the same lineup. Corbin Carroll, 2 pitches, 2 strikes. Carroll's been very good this series. He's got 6 RBI this series. Maybe the front runner right now for MVP, or one of them at least, riding an insanely long hit streak. A 9-game hit streak where he's hitting .410 in that stretch. He's leading off. Perdomo and Pavin Smith, the 1, 2, 3. So from 1 through 6, it's pretty much the exact same lineup as we've seen the first 2 games of the series, oddly enough. The 0-2 to Carroll, way inside, 1-2 the count. Usually Torrey plays a sweep lineup, but it's a lot of the backups, but not today. It is the same starting 9 as yesterday, minus Herrera at catcher instead of Gabby, which I did say was going to happen, but yeah, Twins have to go 10 or to be 5 above Herrera, but I doubt that happens if so badly injured. Yep, I doubt that happens too. In the dirt for a ball, 2-2. So Carroll from 0-2 goes back to 2-2. Yeah, why they not use sweep? I don't know. Not that I'm complaining, but I don't know. They usually, there's a sweep lineup that they use. Usually. Not today. 0-2, full count now. Carroll works at full. Cabrera again, Mr. Second outing of the season. Last year on a full count, guys got on him 39% of the time. The 2-2, or the 3-2 I should say, is that's a swing strike, but it doesn't matter. Because Corbin gets on base. Corbin gets on with a strikeout in the dirt. And he is fast enough where he can do that. So leadoff man on board. Not the most conventional way to do it, but whatever works. Corbin gets on. Swings at a pitch in the dirt and then realizes, oh wait, the ball's in the dirt. Let me take my base, and no one's catching him there. No one's catching him there. Perdomo's coming up. Geraldo Perdomo, first pitch, misses outside for a ball. 1-0. Well, most of you taking the D-backs to win this one. We'll see. We'll see if they can get the sweep. It'll be their first of the series. Last season, opponents hit just 136 on Cabrera in the first inning. Is take your base there. Corbin Carroll gets the steal. Has not been that aggressive as a base runner this year, oddly enough. That's just his second stolen base of the year for the man who had 35 last year and 54 in 23, the year he won the Rookie of the Year. The 1-1. Perdomo swinging a miss. Nice breaking ball there, 1-2. So Corb already in scoring position. Perdomo's got hit in both games of the series. Had that 3-run shot in the first game of the series, which was his third home run of the season, already matching his total from last season. The 1-2 here, Pavin in the on-deck circle. We have another disengagement as Perdomo steps out. And the D-backs strike here. Already got Corbin in scoring position. So 1-2 count. Inside. Just a bit low. 2-2. Corb on second, and Perdomo fouls it off down the right field line. Tarkington led the NFL in touch best for 72nd, 156. That's 4 seasons now for top. Yes, it is. Very different era. Completely different era. You know, Tarkington was a legend, though. Tarkington was a legend. All right. The 2-2. In the dirt. Corb takes third. Full count. And Corbin Carroll with 2 stolen bases on this sequence after having just 1 to start the year off. Corbin's being aggressive right now. Full count. 3-2 pitch. Perdomo launches that into right. That will bring Corbin in. So despite not allowing a walk, despite no errors, and despite no hits, the D-backs already up 1-0. Perdomo gets the sac fly, and the D-backs already take a 1-0 lead. After some aggressive base running by Corbin Carroll. One of the fastest guys in baseball. They ruled over the catcher? No. No, that was not. He was going already. Corbin was going already. The ball was lost on the transfer. He wasn't going to get him out anyways. Pavin Smith up to bat. First pitch in their first strike. You don't see that every day. No errors. No walks. No hits. And yet you're down 1-0. You don't see that. Fouled off 0-2. Pavin Smith riding a 3-game hit streak. He's been money this series in that 3 spot. 4 for 9 this series. In terms of OPS, he's actually got the 3rd highest OPS in baseball over the last, besides Ohtani and Judge. It's Pavin Smith, and there he does it again. Solo shot into right. Pavin Smith. 4-game hit streak. Back-to-back games with a home run on 0-2. And it's 2-0. The man with the 3rd highest OPS since September behind Ohtani and Judge. On the strikeout? No, that's not error on the catcher. There. That was pitch in the dirt. Pavin Smith launches that one, misses his spot. That's right down the middle. Pavin into right. The D-backs cannot stop mashing home runs this series. They got the 2nd highest slugging percentage in baseball behind the Yankees. First pitch, ball 1-0. Even that time, Brantley can't hold on to the ball. Rob Brantley is catching today. The 2nd time this season. He's struggling right now. Catching the ball. That's 3 times he's dropped it. Yeah, manufacture a run, baby. Manufacture a run. Josh Naylor. He's got a home run in both games this series. He's got 3 straight games with an RBI. Acquired for Slade Ciccone in the offseason. He's got 2-0 here. He's swinging. That one a chopper to the first base line. An easy play there by Wagaman. So 2 out. And that will send Lourdes Gurriel Jr. up to bat. Bad news for Gurriel is he's been struggling as of late. I've documented that many times. It's a man who over his last 33 at-bats is just 3 hits, hitting .091. The good news, though, is that he's got a hit in each of his last 2 games. Had a big home run to really put this one out of reach yesterday in the 8th inning, so maybe the tide is turning. If they're saving all their tweets and drifts of second rounders and outside, I think, yep. Oh, you know it. You know it. 0-1 swing and a miss. 0-2 on a sweeper outside. What a start to this game for Arizona. It's a pitcher that's normally good in the first inning. Like I said, his ERA last season was 2.7 in the first. Opponents were hitting just 136 on him. Again, can't hold on to the ball. 1-2. That's now 4 times Brantley has been able to hold on to the ball in the first inning. You have to wonder for the 35-year-old. You just have to wonder. What's up with that? Inside. Did that hit Gurriel? That hit him on the wrist? Or that hit the knob of the bat? Oh, it didn't hit anything, actually. 2-2. That is not a hit by pitch. Gurriel threw the bat there to avoid getting hit. That did not hit him. Weird looking play there. 2-2. Gurriel swing and a miss on the curveball. The damage is done. Eduardo Rodriguez will have a 2-run cushion going into the bottom of the first. As the D-backs, thanks to 2 stolen bases by Corbin Carroll, a sacrifice fly by Perdomo, and a solo shot by Pavin Smith, already lead it 2-0 after 1, and they have not trailed at any point this series in any game. Look at make it 5 straight. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, hit that like button down below, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. We do a lot of games on this channel. We do about 2 baseball games a day on here. We put out a video every day. A new video is going to be dropping later tonight. And if you are a member, for the low price of $5 a month, you get a lot of cool perks. One of those perks is you're going to use emojis in the chat, and we swap the emojis out based on the teams playing. And right now we got the snakes and the fish. The D-backs, the good news for them, the 4th best record in baseball. The bad news for them, they're 4th in the division. This is the first of 2 series for them on this road trip. They'll play the Cubs Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be on the call for a few of those games over there. So, hopefully you guys are with me for that. And later tonight, we got Yankees-Rays. And on Friday night, we got one of those 3 games. You got to decide. With your donations, you get to decide which game we are doing. We doing Guards-Pirates, Royals-Tigers, or Marlins Phils. You're going to help me decide with your donations which game we are doing. So keep that in mind. We're going to close that tonight. And yeah, if we have any donation of $50 more, I will sing any song you want me to in front of a live band tonight at karaoke. The Mets lose a series to the Cardinals, their season's over. I wouldn't go that far. Again, they were 0-5 to start the year off last year, and they came back. Losing one series is not the end of the world. I mean, the D-backs lost a series to the Nationals to drop to 500. I didn't say their season was over. All right, so Eduardo Rodriguez, are you enjoying it so far? I am. I'm enjoying it, but we'll see. We'll see the last. This is the weakest of the 5 stars. Still good. The second year for Eduardo with the D-backs. That pitch just misses downstairs. Get Herrera's catching today, not Moreno. Eduardo Rodriguez, this is his 4th start of the season. He's got a 4.86 ERA so far. Had a quality start last time, and that's 7-0 loss to the Brewers. 6 1/3. Allowed 2 earned runs. He did his part. 1-1. If anyone's going to get this rally started for the Marlins, it's going to be Xavier Edwards. He's been money this series. He's got multiple hits in each of the games this series, and it's a man who is riding a pretty nice hitting streak as of late. He's riding a 9-game hitting streak. 2-1 to X. That one into right. That's going to drop for a base hit, so make it a 10-game hitting streak for Xavier Edwards. The D-backs can just not get him out this series. He's been money. He gets the rally started. I want to do it. Friends watching UFL. I'm not watching UFL with him. No, I'm not. Just some people coming over to celebrate. The X is red hot. If they lose this series, they'll be 12-10 or 11-11. Last year was 12-10. Yeah, so why would that be over then? Check swings, and he go. I think that was in the zone either way. Why would that be over? I think you just proved the point that's not over. Kyron Orby activated from the 10-day IL. This is his first game of the season. The former second-round pick by the O's. Hit .247 last year with the Fish. You look at that one for a strike, 0-2. Norby last season, after falling behind 0-2, got on base just 12% of the time. So this is a guy that pitchers count, but it's really well for the pitcher here. The 0-2. That one fouled off. We stay alive. Because last year ended and Grimace revived it. You think it's based on Grimace? This weekend's schedule, I have not decided yet. Because I'm doing the Celtics game. I have to figure out what we're doing. But we're doing all the UFL games. We're doing all the UFL. I can promise you that. 0-2. Grounder. 6-4. There was a slow rolling play. Okay, the transfer is unsuccessful with Tawa. So the fielder's choice. Norby gets on board. They get 1 out. Not an error. If you get an out, it's not an error. Transfer by Tawa. Unsuccessful. I think it would have been a tough play either way because that was a slow-moving grounder. Either way, they do get the first out. Yeah, he made the catch. Transfer was unsuccessful. So I can't get the 6-4-3 because the 6-4 fielder's choice. And now send Otto Lopez up. But I think Miami's challenging. D-backs are horribly injured. Yes, they were. I think they're going to challenge this play. Let's check this out. This looked like a clean catch, and the transfer was unsuccessful. But they will challenge this. I've not seen a replay yet. Okay, here's the angle we need. Did he make the catch? Yes, he made the catch. He made the catch. Marlins, I think, are going to lose their challenge. I'd be very surprised if this gets overturned. The process for a catch is a lot less in baseball than it's in football when it comes to transfers like that. That should be an out, and the Marlins should lose their challenge. Let's double check this again, though. Yeah, he has it in the glove right here. He's got it all the way. And actually, did the transfer happen? Hang on. I have to review. Overturned. So that's an error by Tawa. I think it actually, the second replay started off top of the glove. Yeah, we didn't get a good angle. 2 hours after Celtics. UFL is, we're doing that just to figure out what else we're doing. So that's an error by Tawa. So Lopez is going to be on first and second, nobody out. Yeah, we didn't get the angle on the D-backs broadcast. We did not get the angle on the D-backs cast. But might off the top of the glove. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I ever caught it based on that. The D-backs broadcast did not show the angle. They did not have the reverse angle, so keep that in mind. I did not see the angle there. I think that's the first error of the series for the D-backs. Playing well defensively as of late. Otto Lopez coming up. First and second. How to adjust the chair leaning far backwards so my son can land my shoulder. Aw. The 0-1 in the dirt, 1-1. So Marlins retain their challenge. The 1-1 to Lopez. He's got a hit in every game of the series. In there for a strike. 1-2. So the runner at second is unearned. Runner at first is earned. Right now. The 1-2. Upstairs, swing and a miss. Lopez goes down for the third time this series on strikes. And that's the first out of the inning. So good bounce back there by Eduardo. Wagaman coming up. How's it going, Keller? Only in today? Nope. Nope. We're doing Yankees Rays later tonight at 7 o'clock. So we got 2 games today. Wagaman coming up. Pinch hit yesterday. He's running a 4-game hit streak. He's been pretty solid as of late. Over that hitting streak of his, he's raised his average from 156 to 250. So for his last 4 games, hitting .500, 6 for 12. I'll lay that first pitch off for a ball, 1-0. That one into right. If that drops, that's going to send in a run, maybe 2. That will send in at least 1 run. Wagaman's hot streak continues. Runners will hold. And that's an RBI double. High scoring inning so far, 2-1. Wagaman now 7 for his last 13. He's running a 5-game hit streak. Stars will come up. First base is open. Nice piece of hit in there. Into right field. 2 hits into right field today for the Marlins. And that error by Tawa at second is really, really costly. Could have been out of the inning by this point instead. Marlins are still going. That pitch misses high for Stars. 1-0 the count. Stars 0 for 6 this series. Had a great series against the Nationals. Had 7 hits in that series. Was 7 for 13. This series 0 for 6. Here's a head 1-0 here. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And Marlins' next series on the road at the Phils. Hence the very early start time for this game, so that both teams can travel and get to their respective destinations tonight. The 1-1. Swing and a miss upstairs. Nice pitch there. 1-2. And the Marlins have not led at any point this series, but Stars gets a base hit here, they will for the first time. Stars will reset. His first full season with the Fish. He'll foul that one off. Stay alive at 1-2. Myers in the on-deck circle for the Fish. Just got to get out of the infield hit here if you're Stars. The game will be tied. But he won't. Swing and a miss upstairs. 2 strikeouts for Eduardo. And Alson Myers up to bat. I see we got a 2-er from Gatmana. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate UFL NBA. Yes, we are going to do that. Yes. What's worse? Nimmo, Lindor, Soto contract. Oh, boy. Well, Soto, it's way too early. Soto is way too early. First pitch inside for ball. Appreciate you, Gamano, as always. You wanted... Oh. You wanted... I forget which game you wanted. You wanted Royals Tigers, right? So it's too early. Lindor was good last year. I think Nimmo's probably the worst of those three. I think of those three, Nimmo's the worst. 1-1 for foul, 7 off. Thoughts on Corso retiring? He had every right to go out the way he wanted to. He had every right to go out the way he wanted to. I'm happy he's going to get a send-off. I'm happy he's going to get a send-off. He'll make one final appearance in that set, and I'm excited for that. Yeah, it's time. It's time for Corso. I was always like with Corso, he is the green light to retire whenever he wants after the career he's had. Because he made that show. It's time. But end of an era. End of an era, and college game day will never be the same. Yeah, one final show, send off week 0 or week 1. Maybe they bring him back for every now and then for like championship and whatnot, but it's gonna be sad when he goes 2-2, foul ball. Myers is his first start of the series. He's pinch hit last game. Didn't play the game before that. Conine in the on-deck circle. He'll swing and a miss on the curve. He'll swing and a miss. Swing with cards and Tigers. Alright, we'll split it. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Leave tomorrow for LA. Nice. 3 strikeouts for Eduardo. We go top second. Marlins leave 2-1. Alright. So Myers strikes out. Where will game day go? I'm guessing game day would go to Mercedes-Benz like they always do for the kickoff game. Who's supposed to Jimmy Johnson? And then thoughts on Nico's dad being the one who has $4 million. Now, at the end of the day, Nico's an adult. You know, at the end of the day, I don't care. If his dad asked for $4 million and Nico didn't want to leave, I don't care. At the end of the day, at some point, we got to take responsibility for our actions. At some point, the babying's got to stop. Like, I don't care. If Nico's dad was the one that asked for $4 million, so what? At the end of the day, Nico, last time I checked, he's over 18. Last time I checked, the man's an adult. You're telling me the man can fight for his country and serve in war, but he's not allowed to make a decision on what school he wants to go to? And he's not at fault for any of this? Come on. Come on. Like, this codification of these athletes that are making 7 figures with NIL has to stop. It just has to stop. You can't have it both ways. You can't be making 7 figures in NIL, but we have to hold your hand. Who's placing Jimmy? Ooh. Once have the Braves of power rankings. Ooh, wow. Yeah, power rankings. Yeah, Mets at 3 is insane. That's very high. Oh, yeah, week 1, Bama, FSU, or Texas Ohio State. I would say Texas Ohio State. I think Texas Ohio State's a better matchup. Jimmy Johnson will be replaced by, you would think it's going to be a coach. To get Doug Peterson, maybe? I don't know if he's got the charisma to do it, but maybe Doug. Maybe Doug. I don't know. First submitters inside 1-0. Suarez, Thomas, Tawa due up here. My boomer arc. Nico, UCLA. Good luck. Good luck, UCLA. You're going to need it. It's not that good last year. It needs a head case. Good luck. Yes, my boomer arc. Oh, man. That's the, oh crap, I'm old moment. But it's true. It's true. Suarez has hit in both games this series. Won't get one there. Is swinging a miss 2-1. It's an absolute head case. Go, Andrew. All right. 2-1. How's it going? Appreciate you tuning in. Back-to-back misses on the off-speed pitch. 2-2. Cabrera allowed 2 runs that first inning. Really, first time through the order, Cabrera's pretty good. It's the second time last season that really did him in. The first time through, opponents rating just 147 on him, getting on base 24% of the time. And his ERA last year was hovering around 5, so that shows you what happens when you get past the first time. But fouled off there. We stay alive. It's pitch number 32 already for Cabrera. Yeah, this is second outing of the season through 79 pitches last time. You wonder how long he's going to go way inside for a ball. Take your base. Leadoff man gets on board for the second straight inning. And now it's an Alek Thomas, the red-hot center fielder, up to bat. Monty leaving the Kings to be the new Kings GM. Yeah, I think it makes sense. You got a clean house there. Placed by Ron Rivera. I could see that. I could see that potentially. Padres, Dodgers, Giants, Phils, Cubs, Mets, top 5. Well, I don't know what the Phils right now. I don't know what the Phils. Right now, the way the Phils are playing, I don't see it. Right now, I would say my top 5 is Padres, Dodgers, Giants, D-backs, Cubs. I would say that. Thomas, he's 1 for 7 this series, but he's hitting above 300 this year after hitting below the Mendoza line last year. That pitch, 1-1. How's it going, Jacob, in the chat? Which NFL team needs some Chris Angel type of magic to be successful this season? Probably the Zap pitch. Again, he drops the ball. Could have been a strike with good framing. Instead, it's a ball. 2-1. It's 5 times now. Bradley's dropped the ball. I would say Chris Angel type magic. I think the Jags could use some. That's a grounder. 4-6. Thomas beats it out, though. Fielder's choice. Rather have Thomas on more than Eugenio. So, actually kind of worked out. But Thomas just 1 for 8 this series. And Allison Tim Tawa up to bat. Yesterday, a historic day for him. Hit his first ever Major League home run. The 15th ranked prospect in the system. Called up when Ketel Marte pulled his Sammy. NHL still hasn't released a playoff schedule. Well, are there games tonight? So I get why they haven't. Are there games tonight? Pickoff play. Thomas gets back there. Wemmer's a 3 out of 10. All right. Hopefully it's 10 out of 10 by the end of this game. Hopefully. Empty, slow, but pretty empty. But again, it's a Thursday afternoon game. Most places are going to be empty around this time. During the spring. During the school year. That hits him. Tim Tawa. Take your base the painful way. Cabrera had some issues with control this inning. A walk and a hit by pitch. And Allison Jose Herrera up to bat. And honestly, with Herrera up, I'm bunting. I know that you'd be 2 outs, but I'm bunting here. Herrera, not a good hitter. Hitting 176 this season. He's 0 for 7 over his last 2 games. His first outing since the April 13th game. First pitch in there for a strike. Honestly, with Herrera, as long as they're on the ground to a double play and you get Carroll up with 2 on, I'm okay. As long as Herrera doesn't ground out, you have top 4 teams in one division. Yep, but it feels that way right now. It does feel that way. The Phillies doomed? No, they're not doomed. Nice pitch on the inside, 0-2. Honestly, I'm okay if Herrera goes out on 3 pitcher. I'm okay if I'm just worried about double play. Just get Corb up. Just get Corb up with 2 on. I mean, really, right now, the NL West has, I think, the top 4 teams. Padres are 1 right now. In there for a called strike. He doesn't even swing the bat on that one. I don't even care. I don't care. Honestly. Herrera 0 for 8. You're not having him as your... it's not there for offensive prowess. And again, Adrian Del Castillo. Defense is not the best. He would probably be the backup catcher when he improves his defense and when he gets healthy. Memphis loses the play altogether. Where would that rank one of the biggest collapses of all time? Oh, it's up there. It's up there. I think because they fired their coach for no reason. I think it would be in the top 5. First pitch, 0-1. The Phillies ain't doomed. Fact or fiction, Eagles, Cowboys will open the season. I'm going to say fiction on that. Because that game will always get ratings. You want to put a game in there that... I don't know what game it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be the Cowboys. Want to see a nice Lourdes hit? Hopefully. Had a nice monster shot yesterday. Fill up a Stanley Cup bracket. Nice. I have not done so yet. The 0-2 to Carroll. 5 straight strikes by Cabrera. Pickoff play at second. Thomas gets back in there. You will, Tori. How's it going? You put a parlay with Lourdes getting hit, I'm guessing. Or you put a bet on Lourdes getting hit. Risky move, seeing as he's sitting under the Mendoza line, but I think his 3 for less 37, but we'll see. 0-2. Swing and a miss in the dirt. But no, it was fouled off. Fouled off. We stay alive. Stay alive. Washington winning? I like it. I could see it. Really, Stanley Cup is wide open. Stanley Cup playoffs are wide open. I didn't realize before the season Montreal had a 0.8% chance of making it to the playoffs. The 0-2. In there for strike 3. Great movement on that one. 7 straight strikes by Cabrera to end the inning. Carroll goes down for the second time today. We go bottom second. D-backs leave 2 on, 2-1. Mendoza line is 200. The NL West is loaded. Yep. Giants and D-backs fall, miss the playoffs. Yeah, the thing with the NL West right now is that no one's played each other yet. That's the issue right now that makes it tough. It's something like the SEC in basketball, where it was like, okay, like you had 14 teams that were dominant, but none of them, but they hadn't played each other yet. So I'm a bit, I don't know how it's gonna go. Like the Giants, the D-backs, the Dodgers, the Padres have played 0 games against each other. Any NL West games so far have been the Rockies against teams. So we haven't seen the big 4 go up against each other. I don't know what that's gonna mean going forward, but those series are going to be war. Those series are going to be a lot of fun, I can tell you that much. A few birds on the ledge. Just realized. All right. So, appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what we see, like and subscribe to the channel a ton. Again, any donation, get your question right away. Those are just going to guys. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for the stream as always. Got a lot of people in the chat right now for this Thursday afternoon. Really appreciate all you guys being here. Yeah, Dodgers Padres. Oh, it's going to be cinema. It's going to be Sunday Night Baseball. It's going to be massive. Fox Saturday. I mean, it's going to be insane. Either I'd be at the call or on the call for a lot of them. Yeah. Yankees Braves fan, a bad thing. I don't know how you do that. Your dad's secondary team? So that means he grew up watching. That means. I mean, they played each other in the World Series all the time. I mean, it's one thing of an AL team and an NL team. I get that. But I don't know how you do Yankees Braves. Your dad's secondary team is the Red Sox? Wait, Braves Red Sox I get. Obviously, Yankees Red Sox, you cannot be a fan of both teams. First pitch in there for a strike. Bottom of the order due up here, 7-8-9. Co-9. Remember, Super High one had Mark Trumbo, D-backs. Oh, I remember Trumbo. Oh yeah, D-backs Cubs. I go to all of them. Going to all D-backs Cubs. That's in Chicago, so no on that. When do they play? You know, they played in Arizona to start the season off. So 0-2. But I mean, doing other games. I'm doing the one Friday. Haven't decided yet for Saturday, Sunday yet. Just gonna schedule 3 pitches, 3 strikes. See you, Conan. 1 out. Sanoa coming up. Javier Sanoa. Pinch hit yesterday. Some pretty good offensively as of late. The month of March hit just 125, but this month in 20 at-bats, he's hitting 350. He's going to try and bunt his way on. It's popped into the stands. Oh, am I doing all the games? Friday we're doing. I thought so you're going to all. The 0-1. Upstairs 1-1. Which Houston sports fan would be angry to be a sports fan? I think there was a certain hit committed by a certain player. Right, Braves Red Sox, I get that. Yeah, Sunday, I'm not sure if I'm doing Cubs D-backs now, because that's, not sure I'm doing that now. Because of the Celtics. But we'll see. 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. Get $100 by any person. I will do anything you want in terms of. And that's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts by Eduardo. Settling in. The 9-hitter, Rob Brantley. The 35-year-old catcher. He's 0 for 2 this season. Only played on April 13th. Against the Nationals. We got Yankees-Rays tonight. In their first strike, 0-1. Wait a second, is this immaculate? Wait a second. Is that 7 straight? Wait, hang on. Is that 7 straight strikes? Wait. Well, that's not going to matter. Base hit. Brantley's first hit of the season. I was like, wait a sec. Do we have an immaculate in him potentially? Brantley gets some board in the 9 spot. With 2 out. Marlins have a base runner. No, that was not immaculate. No. There were a few balls earlier. My bad. It wasn't even a jinx. It wasn't even a thing. St. Louis are great baseball this year? I do not think so. No, I don't. No, I don't like Marmol as manager. I don't like what they did the offseason. All right, time for Xavier Edwards to come up. 1 for 1 today. And that's a base hit. He's 2 for 2. They cannot get Edwards out this series. Murray's on first and second. He's got multiple hits in every game this series. Sitting 6 for 11 against the D-backs. So grain that leadoff spot. That's going to send Connor Norby up to bat in his first game of the season. That one fouled off 0-1. Marlins left 2 on last inning. We'll avoid leaving 2 on here. The 0-1 to Norby. Check swing. He went. No. Whoa. He didn't go? Okay. I thought he went for sure. It's 1-1. I thought for sure he went around. Probably pull back just in time. I'd like to see a replay of that. 1-1. Off the knob of the bat, 1-2. And last year, you get him on 2 strikes, he got on base just 20% of the time. Not a good 2-strike hitter. 1-2 to Norby. Check swing did not go. 2-2. Runner gets back safely on the pickoff play. Brantley at second. Exit first. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Down he goes for the second time today. We go top 3. Marlins leave 2 on. D-backs holding on to a 2-1 lead. Leave for Green Bay. Leave on Wednesday. Meant to have to buy a new TV replace for Wolf. You're being a set with the Jaguars? Never. Like, never, ever, ever. Brilliant's played 60 hits, 6 hits. Perfectly balanced. He's dropped 5 balls today behind the plate. It is so weird. Brantley behind the plate today. It's like he's never played catcher before. He just dropped 5 balls behind the plate. Cards have it 90, 70, 92. Yeah, I think around there. I think like 73. Chicken Jack, I cannot. I don't want to blow up my voice. True back inning is a no-pitch inning? Yes, it is. 3 balks, 3 throws. That'd be impressive. That would be impressive. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this stream. Marlins have left 4 on today. If you like what you see, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel out a ton. Again, we got Yankees Rays later tonight at 7 o'clock, and we got a new video dropping later today as well. So keep that in mind. Should be a fun day on the channel. trying to edit the vids like while I'm doing this. Need the over to hit? I think it will. What's the over-under, Christian? What's the over-under? Any videos in Easter? Yes. Yes. Yes, we will have videos in Easter. If you are betting NFL Easter controversy, I don't think NFL Easter controversy. If you like 8.5, I think it's going to hit. I think it's going to hit. But if you do like betting, go to oddsim.com. Use the code JG9. Get 25% for the first month. They have arbitrage betting, positive EV builders, parlay builders. They've got everything. I use that tool a ton. It's a great tool. And use my code JG9 if you like betting. Thoughts on WWE charging 200 more fans, 200 more bucks for pictures with the wrestlers at Mean Grits and WrestleMania this week? For pictures? Yeah, that's insane. Autographs I get. I get autographs. Because there are a lot of places to do that. Pictures, that's insane. How's it going, Lou? Half workday today? Let's go. Let's go. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. Perdomo, Smith, Naylor. Has sack fly last time, a 2-0. Launches that one. Foul. 2-1. Got a hold of that one. Two one in the dirt, 3-1. Again, he can't hold on to the ball. It's 6 times today he's dropped it. Three one, fouled off, full count. I'll take his base. 6-pitch walk. Perdomo, leadoff man on board for the 3rd straight inning. Dixon did a very good job doing that. Easter got the Eagles a ring. They make a trade. They make a trade on Easter. That was a McNabb trade, right? McNabb was on Easter, right? Supposed to meet to try and get a Lindor autograph. Mets and my grandpa found it's mostly minor leaguers and 1 Mets player. Could have got a Beatty autograph. That's worth negative dollars at this point. The way he's playing, that's worth negative money. Pavin hit that solo shot, 0-1. Runner goes, and then he goes back. The Mr. Beast experience, yes. He scammed people? I can't believe it. I can't believe the con artists scam people. I don't believe it. $1,000 for a room full of chocolate. At least the Wonka experience had decorations. At least the Wonka experience. It gave you like some stuff having to do with Willy Wonka. I mean, my God. It's a fraudster. Mr. Beast is a fraud artist. The O2. It's been a great year for Mr. Beast. With the shift, Paving gets on board. And that's going to be a double. Perdomo's going to come around and score. He's going to try and get a score. The throw. Not in time. Perdomo hustles. And it's an RBI double for Pavin Smith. 3-1. Scored on a ball from the infield. From first base. That bounced in the infield grass or just outside of it. Yeah, that bounced on the infield dirt. And he scores from first. The hustle by Perdomo. Tim Jones autograph? I would. Let's switch up Cornette. Double check this. It was a good throw, but he was safe. Pavin Smith. His hot streak continues. Yeah, he's safe, absolutely. He is absolutely safe on that. He's now got 6 hits this series. He's 6 for 10. This series. Again, this is a real stat. The top 2 guys in OPS, dating back to September 1st, are Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani. Those are the top 2. I don't think anyone's surprised by that. The 3rd is Pavin Smith. That is a real stat that I think would stun even D-backs fans. Seeing as Smith has been much maligned for years, but he's starting to get going. I mean, between the whole dog pack situation and the lunchly and the associations with some not so reputable people, and this, I mean, oof. People are seeing Mr. Beast for exposed as he is. Valid question is Cardinals fan. Why does no one care the Padres have the best record? Oh, I think they do. I don't think they're flying under the radar. I don't think the Padres are flying under the radar. Padres are treated like a big market team. With Machado and Tatis and with that fan base and the rivalry with the Dodgers. People care. Especially after the Cubs series. I'm not seeing a lot of hype on the Giants. Or the D-backs. But I'm seeing a lot of hype on the Padres. I think everyone right now is the Padres is number one in baseball. 4-3 ground out, Naylor. Runner moves over to third, though, 90 feet from scoring, so Naylor sort of does his job. With Gurriel coming up. Mr. Beast is good fiction. Thanks for gifting me. I think it was NJ Card fan. Yeah, the pompous tweet. Yes, I did see that. Right, he blamed people for not watching, which you never do. You never blame the viewer for not watching. Number two, it's almost like a humble brag. Like, look, oh, my worst performing video has got 30 million in the first 24 hours. Wow, woe is me. It's almost like you want me to do good, but every time I do good, you don't care. Like, well, that's not the point of why you do good. You should do good because it feels good. You should do good to help out others, not for extrinsic purposes. Like, I'm glad people are starting to realize Mr. Beast is not a good person. Just because you do things that look good on the surface doesn't make you a good person. The sooner people realize about that with Mr. Beast, the better. Because he's, yeah. The 0-1. Gurriel chops it foul off his foot. 0-2. Eugenio's in the on-deck circle. Shotgun will step down there with Tony Khan take over. He would do that and would focus on AEW, which would be a nightmare. That would be a God help us all moment. We would be completely and utterly screwed. The 0-2 to Gurriel. Yeah, so Kevin Durant's going to blame fans for not watching the NBA. At least I get that. At least that's a little bit different. That is a grounder back to the pitcher. Runner will have to hold. Gurriel cannot bring in the run from third, so 2 out. Suarez coming up. At least I get that. Puts money good causes? Does he? Does he put his money good causes? He put his money toward feeding kids moldy lunches. Performing charity always goes to a bad place. Yep, more often than not. More often than not. First pitch breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1. Eugenio Suarez. Walked last time out. Has 2 hits this series. Hannah Tenor says game price like that one spread. I've seen what the flavors 3 times spicy. Yep. The 0-1, Eugenio. That one, nice movement on that. Horizontal movement there was great. 0-2, Mesafov. Yep. They put out a tweet about if I can't solve world hunger in Africa, no one can. And it's like, well, that seems very pompous of you. The 0-2, Eugenio. That one misses 1-2. Wells in Africa. The wells in Africa don't help. The blind people thing, that was a scam. The blind people, he didn't front the money for that. He didn't front the money for the blind people thing. There was a whole scam with that. The wells in Africa, you got to maintain the system. Check swing, did he go? He did. Eugenio was down on strikes, so D-backs leave a man on. When they get one in, scores 3-1, Arizona. So go bottom 3. So the thing with the wells, you have to maintain the system. You have to maintain the irrigation system. And he just does it and leaves. Yeah, list of lawsuits involved Mr. Beast. Yep, he is a narcissist. Yeah, he defended a groomer too. Yes, he did. He did. He hired someone like that, knowing the whole Delaware situation. I mean, yeah, someone else paid for it. Yes, basically, that's basically what happened. Center love down a well. God. That's one of my favorite Simpsons moments. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun weekend for this playoff start. NBA, NHL, baseball, UFL, WrestleMania, man. Fans tell you what the problems are. Yeah, but I'm not sure what Katie can do about it. Like the thing with Katie is, like, it's not his fault, relatively speaking. Like, it's not like it's Silver. Silver blaming the fans is one thing. Durant, I mean, I don't know what more he can do. If that makes sense. Right, higher than defending, yep. Second person just as guilty? I think just as guilty. For me, just as guilty. How's it going, Joe? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Get to stick involved, yes. Yes, things reveal the message to do Sting, yes. Yeah, if you want to see the controversy with that, with the Mr. Beast line thing, as that's a base hit for Otto Lopez, he gets on board. Yeah, like, he did not do what he said he did in the video. Seth Rollins calling out Aaron Rodgers like Good Morning Football. I didn't see that, but someone should call him out. I have no problem calling him out. I think it's getting ridiculous with Rodgers. Mr. 15 President, he'd be terrible. Yes. Let's go. D-backs, how's it going, Christian? Yes. Well, let's hopefully get the sweep. We'll see. Suits tomorrow, lose when the other two against the Phils to start believing you're bad luck. I would believe it too at that point. Wadman coming out to bat. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. One. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Nice breaking ball there. Nice slider. Yeah, I didn't see what Rollins said, but I'm sure whatever it was pretty good. The 1-2 to Wagaman. Well, first a pickoff play. Lopez gets back in there. Otto Lopez has a hit now in every game this series. He's riding a 4-game hit streak. Starting to pick it up after a rough series against the Nats, relatively speaking. Pitch downstairs, 2-2. Could he win the presidency? You know, at this point, never say never. I mean, Stephen A. is pulling above 1%, so you know what? At this point, I don't even know. Who knows? This weekend's best in sports that doesn't involve football. Masters weekend's tough to top. Swing and a miss. Wagaman strikes out. The first weekend of March Madness is also really good. I mean, it's a new commercial. I think we all agree on that. Unless you love the play-in tournament. Or the NBA Cup. And without Silver, we don't get the cup. Should he be in jail? I mean, I don't know. I mean, scamming people out of, like, the whole war crimes thing, yeah, I mean, that's, like, locking people in a room, like, doing, like, all that, like, I think he's definitely crossing a lot of lines. I don't know if he's, like, a prisoner or anything, but he's definitely doing some stuff that's very shady. Swing and a miss on the Inside corner upstairs, the Stars. Stars 0 for 1 this game. 0 for 7 this series. He is really struggling against the D-backs. Against the Nationals, he was 7 for 13. Hit .538. Against the D-backs, 0 for 7. The 1-1. Big save from the Marlins, yes. Pickoff play, unsuccessful. Commissioner, any switch with a 10-year term and you move on? I don't know about that. I don't know. Stars. Into right. That is gonna drop in fair ground. I think Carroll lost that in the sun. I think Carroll lost it in the sun. That's a base hit. Not sure what happened there. By the way, Stars on board for his first hit of the series. Did Carroll lose it in the sun? Does that look like he could have gotten there? I'm not sure he got the best jump on it. Mr. So an NFL team? Oh, it'll be a train wreck. WrestleMania back to Phoenix, would I go? Probably. Probably go. Myers coming up. Marlins have left 2 on in the first, 2 on in the second. And play out there by Alec Thomas. Didn't get the best jump on it, but able to backtrack for the ball. Kept rising on him. The ball kept rising on Thomas, but he makes the play. Runners on the corners now with 2 out. The Marlins can't leave 2 on again. Surely not. He is. Joe, you're right on that one. That's why Thomas, even though he didn't get the best read at first. But again, Thomas, 57 for 57 last year in putouts. One of the best defensive center fielders in baseball. That's why they kept him on last year, even despite hitting below the Mendoza line. Conine up to bat. First pitch upstairs, 1-0. Sanoa in the on-deck circle. Appreciate all you guys starting. If you like what you see, like, subscribe. I prefer Royal Rumble over WrestleMania. I love Royal Rumble. Watched with a buddy one time, and I was hooked. That was at Chase Field a few years ago. That one, foul ball, and that is going to stay in play. What a grab over the dugout by Eugenio. They leave 2 on. They leave 2 on. I already said with Mr. Beast in jail. If that's the last comment, we're getting at that point. I should switch to have a platform, but that was pretty funny. NASCAR F1. I like NASCAR better because F1 is the same 2 people. The races are usually not that good. Oh, NFL announced the draft pick. Okay, who's announcing ours? Really? TJ Slaughter? Really? It's the best we could do? Seriously? Usually the Jags get legends to announce their pick. Oh, wasn't that? Oh, yeah, it didn't go through then. Officially 18 on base. Nice play by Eugenio over the dugout railing. 3-1 the score. Favorite so Kim Possible? Oh, the movie that came out. What was the movie? I think it might be the movie. What was it? 06, I want to say that came out. That was good. The Jags legend that's announcing their pick is TJ Slaughter. Really? It's the best we could do? James with a 10. I appreciate you, man. Here's 10 for being D-backs fan. Go D-backs. Let's go. We back the D-backs, baby. Which game do you want me to do? Guards, Pirates, Royals, Tigers, or Marlins, Phils tomorrow night? We're doing D-backs tomorrow as well. Yeah, the drama, yes. The drama. Which game do you want me to do, James? Do you want me to do Guards, Pirates, Royals, Tigers, or Marlins, Phils? I have season tickets to the D-backs. He was a former linebacker in the 2000s. He was a former linebacker. You're going to Sergeant Slaughter? Guess not. In the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Appreciate you, man. Yep, season ticket holder. So, I go to just about every game. So, do a lot of baseball on this channel, and go to about 40 games a year. It's nice. The 1-0 to Thomas. Fouled off. Is that going to get out of play? It will. 1-1. 8,500 best race in the world. It's a fun one. I would not disagree. Not disagree with that. Appreciate you a ton, James. Yeah, we do, we're doing a game tomorrow night. We're doing Cubs in the afternoon or morning, depending on where you are in the country. I live in Phoenix, so morning for me. Thomas, into left, but play ball out there, and Sanoa underneath it for the first out. That was some Tim Tawa up to bat. Got hit by a pitch last time. First pitch misses down low, 1-0. Tawa missed out back-to-back days that Tawa was played. He was the backup with Hampson at second, but you have to think back-to-back days, is he overtaking Hampson? Which I hope to God he is. I hope to God he is. 1-1, misses, down low 2-1. So maybe I'll be in my game to watch. All right, all good. All good. I'll put a poll up then. Who's Tim Tawa? He's number 15 in the prospect system for the D-backs. Put a poll up. Which game do you want? Jason Hill should announce Becky? Yes, he should. At least he had that catch against the Raiders. That much misses down low. That was a great catch against the Raiders in 2010, to be fair. I'll put a poll up there. 3-1 the count. The thing is, I'm not sure how much longer Tawa's going to stay in the majors, because obviously when Marte gets back, they got to send someone down. I hope it would be Hampson. Hampson that gets sent down, and then they're trying to play Lawler at second. So I heard Hazen yesterday trying to play Lawler in second instead of just shortstop. So there's more options, because obviously he's kind of blocked right now by Perdomo. Tawa gets on board again. Nice walk. So after getting the leadoff man out for the first time this game, Tawa gets on board. We have not a 1-2-3 inning yet for any team. Both teams allergic to the 1-2-3 right now. And at the bottom of the order is Jose Herrera. 0 for 1. A 3-pitch strikeout where he did not take his bat off his shoulder last time. Runner will go. Tawa gets in there safely. As again, Brantley drops the ball. So Tim Tawa. Was it a foul ball? It was foul. Never mind. It's fouled off. Tawa has no stolen bases in his major league career. It was going there, but that was fouled off. Will he go again? He will not. The 0-1. Herrera just misses for a ball. 1-1. Alright, we are at... Yeah, we have a winner. Here comes Rogers. Oh boy. I'm sure we'll hear everything on that. So Royals Tigers. $10 going to that. $10 going to Royals Tigers. Appreciate you, James, as always. The 1-1. Herrera, runner's going to go. Tawa. He's in there. Ooh, that's a painful stolen base. I think I got hand the helmet on that one. It's been hit by the ball a lot today, but Tawa. Congratulations on your first major league stolen base. Not a good throw by Brantley, and I think that hit him in the face. Scott Sterling. Yeah, hit him in the collarbone. Hit him in the collarbone on that one. Tawa stole 14 bases last year in the minors. He's in scoring position now. 2-1 to Herrera. That takes a double play ball out of the equation, which is nice with a guy like Herrera up. That pitch misses outside. 3-1. Good news, only set for Fox 2 more races. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Fact fiction, I'm Steve. You are Jacob. You are not Steve. All right. 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Full count to Jose. Struck out the first time. He will lift that one into left center. And making the play is Sanoa. So runner holds at second. To the top of the order we go. Corbin Carroll, 0 for 2 today. 2 strikeouts. Has a run, though, because one of the strikeouts was in the dirt. Can he drive in a run here? Been red hot this season, red hot this series. And again, currently riding a 9-game hitting streak. We're seeing 410 in that stretch. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Corb, nice pitch on the inside. Make it 1-1. So Rogers is, yes, he is a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Absolutely. First ballot. Will Pat McAfee be the new headgear person? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do another headgear person. It's not the same. It feels gimmicky. Gonna go finish the work? All good, man. Corb, base hit! Is that going to be enough to get Tawa in? He's going to try it. Tawa! It's a bad throw! The throw beat him by a mile, but it was terrible. And Tawa's going to score as a result. He gets around the throw. That was not deep enough to get the runner in, but a horrible throw out and right by Stars. And Corb gets an RBI, a 10-game hitting streak, 4-1. It's a horrible throw out and right. I think Cabrera should have cut that off and then throw the catcher. I don't know if he was trying to go home or trying to go the cutoff man. Instead, it went to neither. And Corb gets on board. There's 2 stolen bases already today. Perdomo up. He's going to try for another one. He's in again. Corb had no stolen bases before this game, oddly enough. Or just 1, I should say. He has 3 here already today. They are running on Brantley. Yeah, D-backs do not invade. No, they do not. Metro Train Lindor, fiction on that. Hey, transplant friends. Yep. Oh, you're telling me Cubs, Dodgers, they take over our stadium. Absolutely. Why is Course retirement as the season starts? Well, it's not really, it's going to be, it's a send-off. They want to have a send-off show. That's why they're doing it. So he's just going to have a send-off. They don't want, like, his last show to not honor the moment. So they want to have a send-off show. That's why he's doing it. The 0-2. Base hit for Perdomo up the middle. Corbin's going to come in to score easily. He jogs in. It's an RBI single for GP. And the D-backs are pouring it on. It's a 5-1 lead. Perdomo's got a hit in every game this series. His 5th RBI of the series. He sends Corbin for the 2nd time. And the D-backs looking sharp. With Pavin Smith, who's 2 for 2, coming up. The D-backs offense has scored 21 runs this series across 22 innings. It's pretty good. Went 17 straight innings without a run against the Brewers, so they scored 5 in the 9th. Bottom of the 9th. Now it's a 4-game winning streak and looking to make it 5 in a row and get their first sweep of the season. So they get to 5 games above 500 and 4th place in the NL West. Of course, they should have retired years ago, but yeah, have to get one right. Yep, you have to. Go back to Columbus? Yeah, probably Texas, Ohio State. Yeah. Is that game in Columbus this year? But it would just be fitting to end it there. Pickoff play. Perdomo gets back there. Cabrera after a mound visit. You figure this is going to be the last inning of work for him. And like I was mentioning earlier, the first time through the order last season, Cabrera was not bad. First time through, opponents were hitting 147 of him. The second time through, they got on base 37% of the time. And the third time through, got on base 42% of the time. So it's good to start, and then after that, not so much. Just got line notifications. Wow, Rogers went on the show and said he has no decision on his future. Wow. This is insane. Rogers went on McAfee to say he has not made a decision on his future. This is ridiculous. The 0-1. Runner's going to go. Perdomo gets in safely with the stolen base. It's now 4 steals today. Or excuse me, 5 steals today. The D-backs. They are running on Brantley easily. Brantley is not a good throw. He's running on a 35-year-old. I think the Marlins need a new catcher for backup. Because it's too easy to run on him. Brantley offers nothing offensively, nothing defensively. Brantley doesn't have anything. This is too easy. Perdomo gets someone with the stolen base. That's his 3rd of the season. Pavin in there for strike 3. D-backs leave a man on, but they score 2. They got a 4-run lead. We go to the bottom of the 4th. He debunked the Vikings room. Yeah, I would not expect anything else. No, I wouldn't expect anything else. I had no expectations, but... This is getting ridiculous. How's it going, Coleman? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning. If you have on DL, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, but still, I'm not sure how much longer you can play Brantley. Text OSU said Corso loves Bruce. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. How's it going, Coleman? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. As always, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, and again, if you are a member, we have the emojis for the teams playing today. Eduardo's got some nice run support. The last 2 games, he's gotten credit for the loss. D-backs scored 3 runs in both games combined. It's not an issue here today. Not even close to an issue today. Figured Cabrera will be done after 4 innings of work. What can the Marlins do offensively? Getting guys on board has not been the issue. They've left 6 on. And against any team, let alone a team like the D-backs, you leave 6 on through 3 innings, that is not going to get it done. $60 million articles were made about this non-news story. Yep. Cole Ramirez, yeah. I think at this point, Brantley's not the guy. I don't know what Brantley offers. He has 0 tools at this point in his career. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you. At least, like, Herrera offers some defense. At least Herrera, the bat's not good, but at least defensively, he's a decent backup catcher. I like ADC better, but ADC doesn't have any defense. I don't know what Brantley's got. Sano up to bat. 8-9-1 hitters due up here. Sano, Brantley, and then Edwards. That one line into left. That's a base hit. Will that be 2? Can't cut it off. Gurriel can't cut it off. That's going to be 2. Sano, a leadoff double. Marlins get another guy on board. That's now 6 straight games that he started with a base hit. As Sanoa, since the Mets series, is 7 for 17. His first extra base hit of the season. And that will send Brantley up in the 9 spot. And I think if you get Brantley out here, you walk Edwards. I think you get Brantley out, you walk Edwards. You You don't pitch to him. He's 2 for 2 today. He's been money this year. Check swing. Oh, he went on that one. He went 1-1. Get Brantley out. You don't pitch to Edwards. Last comment did not go through. The last one I saw was Tuis Timtawa. So if there was another... I hear sirens. I live by a highway. So Kelly with a tour. AHL play bracket. Ooh, I will. We don't know... Do we know all the teams yet in that bracket? Alright, I'll do it in between the innings. And you wanted the... You wanted Tigers? I want to... Was it It wasn't Phil's. Search over. Yep, the 1-2. Brantley, well, that's going to be a base hit for him. And Gurriel, nice dive to cut it off. But it's going to score a run, but it makes it a single and 7 double. So back-to-back guys on board, 5-2. Nice play by Gurriel defensively, that'll cut it off. So Arizona, hang on a second. This one's far from over. This one is far from over, John. It's 5-2, nobody out, and X is coming up. Skill draft couple notes? Perfect, all right. So Brantley gets the job done. Just I was bashing him before. He gets the job done. Yeah, so which game do you want, Keller? I forget if you wanted Guardians or Royals. First and miss upstairs, 1-0. Pirates. All right, there we go. It's a close to make the call. All right, yeah, let me look at the bracket. Let me look. That one on the outside corner for strike, 1-1. X is 2 for 2 today. It's been red hot this series. All right, we're going to go Winnipeg, Dallas, Vegas. I'll go Edmonton. Winnipeg. Edmonton. And Winnipeg. So all Canadian Western Conference Finals. Upstairs 2-1. And then give me Toronto, Florida, Washington, Carolina, Florida, Carolina, Carolina beats Winnipeg. That's my guess. Carolina beats Winnipeg. In the lowest rated, Carolina, Florida, Winnipeg, Edmonton. The lowest rated in American history. 2-2 to X. Can they finally get him out? They will. He strikes out. For just the second time in the series, he's down on strikes. Xavier Edwards, now 6 for 12 this series. Still pretty good, but they get the out that time. That's just a Norby up to bat. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. I'll lay that one off for a ball 1-0. Have a 2018 rematch. Ooh. How's it going, Andrew? Welcome to chat. Appreciate you tuning in. On the outside again, 2-0. It's not a guy I want to mess around with. Because Norby, not a good 2-strike hitter. Henriquez is in the pen for the Marlins, meanwhile, so you figure Cabrera's day is done. Haven't seen him yet this series. The 2-0. Fouled off down the right field line, 2-1. You know New York, Boston, Philly, Chicago, and Stanley Cup playoff, or Pittsburgh. Yep. No, Pittsburgh, Boston, Philly, Chicago, Rangers, Isles. Yeah, they are screwed ratings-wise this year. 2-1. That one popped up. And making the play at short is Perdomo. 2 out. So Norby's first game of the season, it's been a rough return. Washington wins Vegas again. I could see that. I could see that. The Stanley Cup, there's like 7 teams that I could see winning this thing. Like, if Washington comes out, it wouldn't shock me. Florida comes out, it wouldn't shock me. Like, it's pretty wide open outside the wild cards. I think it's pretty wide open this year. Lopez up to bat. First two runners got on board. First two hitters got on board, I should say, for the Marlins. Lopez, 1 for 2 days, got a hit now in 4 straight games. Four for his last 13. Runner goes on the pitch in the dirt. He's in scoring position. So Brantley with a stolen base. And if that sounds bizarre, it should. That is his second career stolen base. Unless they're going to say it's a pass ball. If that is a stolen base for Brantley, that is his first since 2012. Into left field. Leaping for the play, Gurriel. Got a bad read on that one, but able to make the play nonetheless. We go top 5. 5-2. Shooting Florida State. Holy crap. Oh, God. It's too many. Oh, man. Shooting Florida State. Oh, God. Everyone's... If you're there, stay safe out there. Yeah, I didn't get any notification on that just yet. Get any notification on that. Yep, ABC News. There we go. Multiple injuries. Okay, at least 4 shot. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Okay, hopefully nothing serious injury-wise. 4 in the hospital. Okay, hopefully. That's insane. Man. Well, the Wild went all, would that shock me? That would shock me, yes. That would shock me. That would. I want to see if they gave that to Brantley as a stolen base. I hope they did. Because that would be incredible if they gave it to Brantley as a stolen base. If they gave Brantley a stolen base on that. Did they? They did not, no. Pass ball. Since that would have been his first since 2012. They did not give him a stolen base. It's going to lose their deal. And then Fox gets it. Believe me, you don't want Fox getting hockey. Fox would make it so not accessible. Remember the glow puck? Well, Jacob, I'm not sure if you're old enough to remember the glow puck on Fox, or if you know about the glow puck. But Fox's first foray in hockey was a disaster. They were like, hockey is impossible to see, so we're going to make the puck glow in the dark. It was a nightmare. It was like watching an arcade game. But you couldn't turn it off. It wasn't like an oldcast. It was like how you watched the game. It was terrible. So Ronnie Henriquez, the new pitcher. Cabrera's day is done. He's in line for the loss right now. The glow puck's purpose, so you could see the puck better on TV. Why did it not work? Because it looks stupid. I'll link the glow puck. I'll link what it looked like. As I was doing that, Josh Naylor hit a home run. As I was linking the pitch. Josh Naylor. 3 straight games with a homer. 6-2. The first batter Henriquez faces. (6-2). Naylor is 3 straight games with a home run. 4 straight games with an RBI. Yeah, I'll show you the glow puck. Swing and a miss downstairs. Gurriel, 0-1. FSU Silicon final. Yeah, if you want to see what the glow puck looked like. Basically, the idea was people can't see the puck. I love Naylor. I love Naylor. Oh, what an upgrade he's been with the bat over Seawalk. Yeah, if you want to see the glow puck. 0-2, in there for a strike. So 3 straight pitches, 3 straight strikes. Henriquez gets his first out. Henriquez, a 108 ERA before this game. Pitch in there for a called strike 0-1. Eugenio Suarez. If you want to see what the glow puck looked like, I mean, it was a disaster. Cash it in. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 0-1. Suarez into left. If that's fair, that's gone, and that's just foul. That is just foul. For the man who, at one point, led the NL in home runs. The 0-2. Check swing did not go. 1-2. Henriquez is not allowed to hit his last 2 outings. He's allowed no runs in 5 of 6. Now make it 5 of 7 after that Naylor shot to lead off the inning. The leadoff man has gone on 4 of 5 innings for the D-backs today. That's been a big reason why they have this lead. From 0-2 goes to 2-2. Thomas in the on-deck circle. Chop foul. We stay alive. It looks like a something in Angel video games. Yep. Oh, it was bad. That's why the first down line people were concerned when the first down line came in, because like this is gonna be like the glow puck, but that's been a massive enhancement. The glow puck was terrible, though. Swing and miss upstairs. Back-to-back Ks by Henriquez. I'm going to send Alec Thomas up to bat. I think the one issue right now with the D-backs is that the 5-6 kind of... Gurriel Suarez, when they're not on their game, they're really not on their game. They have not been on their game the last 3 weeks. 5-6 is basically you're sacrificing 2 outs right there. Thomas up to bat. Fouled off down the left field line. The 0-1. Swing and miss in the dirt 0-2. The 0-2. Just misses downstairs 1-2. I do jury do and watch Marlins play? God. It's been a rough series. It's been a rough series for the Marlins. The glow puck did look very bad. Yeah, running the score position, D-backs do not have that issue. Yep. Yeah, overload with superimposed graphics. Yeah, I think that could have worked potentially. As an old cast, it's not a bad idea. I wouldn't mind watching it as an old cast, but that's the only way to watch the broadcast? No. Like, can you imagine, like loving hockey, watching it in the 80s in America, and then watching it in the 90s, and the only way to watch was with a glow puck? I mean, come on. The 1-2 to Thomas. Sweeper misses outside. 2-2. Thomas 0 for 2 today. Just 1 for 9 this series. Tao was in the on-deck circle. Oh, 2 now 3-2. Yeah, I will never get called for jury duty in my life because I went to law school. So no one ever wants me on their jury. I was called out. Like, I will never be serving on a jury. Ever. 3-2. And that misses badly on the sweeper. So Thomas gets some more for the first time today. Change the picture, me the call. I don't know how much longer I watch the Marlins. Are they 0-1? Tawa, 2 plate appearances today, hit by pitch and a walk. Had his first career home run yesterday, first career stolen base earlier today. Will Thomas try and run? They've been very aggressive against Brantley. Tawa's going to swing, chops to the third. Look at the 5-3 out. D-backs get 1 run that inning on the Naylor shot. We go bottom 5. 6-2 the score. Just figure Rodriguez will have 1 more inning. And then they'll switch it to someone else. Maybe Ryan Nelson. Maybe Thompson. Nelson would give you 2 innings, but I think you want to save him in case there's a really bad. I think you want to save Nelson unless there's an issue with the starting pitcher in another game. Meanwhile, High Point's meeting with a High Point got a Liberty transfer. Wow. Owen Aquino just got him. If you're a UConn fan, Yusef Singare. Looks like he's going to go to High Point, potentially. All right, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We go bottom 5. D-backs have looked very, very sharp today. They've scored in all but 1 inning. Holding on to a 6-2 lead. They've not trailed at any point this series. Looking to win 5 straight games. The Marlins fans could stand to obnoxious Yankee fans. I don't see how that would make any difference. First pitch inside for ball 1-0. Rodriguez has no wins this season. He's in line for the win if he can get out this inning. With a score like this, Wagaman up to bat. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up here. 1-1 the count. Down way outside, 2-1. It's funny, the 4th inning, for whatever reason, Eduardo struggles in the 4th of games. Opponent's getting on 46% of the time this season. 5th inning's been pretty good, 182 OBP. That's a chopper. It's going to be a tough play. 5-3. Can't make the throw. That was going to be a tough play. I don't think they're going to call that an error because I think that was such a slow-rolling chopper that I think he would have beat that either way. Either way, Wagman gets on board. Yeah, Glowpuck's like a video game, yeah. FS3 does not exist, but they'd find a way to do it. I think that will be an error for Eugenio. So, yeah, that's going to be an error. But 2 errors saved for the D-backs. Defense has been good this series before this game. It's not been good today. We've got a few bad jumps on the ball in the outfield and 2 errors in the infield. Stars up to bat. Chops at foul 0-1. 145 games left in the Marlins season. Yep. To be exclusive. We do have Marlins emojis if you are a member. We do have Marlins emojis for when the fish play. Get the Phillies after this, and they look terrible against the Giants, at least. Fouled off 0-2. And the Phillies pitching looks like a mess. You're going to face Walker at some point. So that's something. That's something. Yeah, quite a few Marlins fans in the chat, which is awesome. Appreciate you guys. 0-2 coming to Stars. And runner on first, I would think, is unearned. I think that it's E5 on that one. The 0-2. Way upstairs. 1-2. And Glow Puck, that was the only way to watch the game. It's ready for their season. God. It's not like it was like the Nickelodeon broadcast where you can watch the regular way. Chopper! Nice dive there, and Tawa could not make the exchange. Oh, Tawa cut it off. That's going to be a base hit. That's definitely not an error. Tawa cut it off, but could not make the exchange. It's twice today, although that one's a way tougher play. Now send Myers up to bat. Marlins have had no issues getting guys on. It's getting them home. I might pull Eugenio at this point. I might have Ryan warming up. It's risky because Ryan Nelson, he's really good out of the pen. He'll give you 3 innings. But do you want to waste a guy like Ryan in a game like this? I don't know. Do you save it for the when a pitcher blows up? I think you have to save it for when a pitcher blows up. I don't know. Ryan hasn't pitched this series. First pitch inside 1-0. Dane Myers up to bat. Looking for his first hit of the series. He won't get it there. Fly ball into right. Carroll makes the grab. Runner will advance to third. Runners on the corners. 1 out. Getaway day baseball. Let's do it. Let's do it. Lindor to the Marlins side. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for there. Conine up to bat in the DH spot. Oh, Griffin Conine 0 for 2 today. 2 for 9 this series. First pitch in their first strike, 0-1. Sanoa in the on-deck circle. Conine watches that one in the dirt. 1-1. They got Wagaman on third, Stars on first. Stars only has 1 stolen base attempt this season. He's got 1 in his entire career. Started in 22. Not going to go there. Look, what a play by Perdomo. Leaping up to get that ball. Conine 0 for 3 today, but that one, just a phenomenal defensive play. Perdomo got a great jump at that one. Geraldo Perdomo. Run score position, the average for the team? Oh, I don't know. But it's not pretty, if this series is an indication. Sanoa up to bat. The Marlins left 6 on the first 3 innings. He takes strike 1. Sanoa hitting .286 with runners in scoring position. That's a wild pitch. 6-3. Runner advances. Marlins get one back. 1-1 the count. Swagaman scores stars in scoring position now. That one popped up. Perdomo underneath it. He will make the play. So we're through 5. D-backs lead by 3. Marlins leave another one on. Yeah, waste of time with that guy. Yep. Massive waste of time. And everyone's falling for it, hook, line, and sinker. It's insane. Like McAfee, Rappaport, they're all falling for it, hook, line, sinker. I'm only supposed to be an L, yep. We go top 6, 6-3. They figure Eduardo's day will be done. After this 5 innings, I think that's only 2 earned runs. I would assume the last one that scored was not earned, because I think there was the error by Eugenio. Yeah, last one's unearned. So Eduardo, 5 innings, 9 hits, 1 earned run actually, only 1. Favorite D-backs jersey? Ooh, favorite one? I mean, the originals are great. The original with the purple, the teal. The Serpientes City Connect is also great, but I'm bummed they have to get rid of it because it's only 3 years. It's only a 3-year thing, so I don't know what the new City Connect's going to be. It's not a fan of the new Jets regime? I'm shocked. It's part of the problem. He was part of the problem. All right. Yeah, well, Petrarca, yep. You see what it takes for the $50 more? There's a live band that does karaoke tonight. I do it every Thursday, and I will sing any song you want me to. $50 or more. I'll record it on my Twitter, so you can see all the madness unfold over there. All right. Henriquez staying out there for a second inning of work. He's gone more than an inning in 3 of his 6 outings this season. And try and stretch him for another inning. He threw 20 pitches in the 5th. Jose Herrera up to bat, 0 for 2 today. Hitting 158 on the season. The backup catcher, Gabby, gets the day off. That pitch in there for a strike. Herrera now 0 for his last 9. Dating back to the Orioles series. The Blackbird trim runs, those are good. I do like those. The Mets don't really have a lot of bad jerseys. The big series are usually pretty solid. Like they're one of the few teams that didn't have a botched City Connect jersey. The 1-1. Check swing, he went. Oh, that sweeper had some movement on it. 1-2. D-backs have led the entirety of this series. They've led wire to wire this game. Upstairs, 2-2. Herrera, check swing. Did he go? He did not. Full count. A lot of inside sliders and sweepers thrown by Henriquez so far. This at bat with Corbin coming up. Davis got the leadoff man on 4 or 5 times. Yeah, the no-trick clause in the Nimmo contract. I didn't get that. Swing and a miss downstairs. Herrera 0 for 3 today. Leadoff man gets set down. Corbin Carroll coming up. Marlins for baseball, Dolphins play football. I would say Dolphins because the expectations for the Dolphins are higher. And Chris Greer is still there and he's a moron. at GM. At least the Marlins, I see their plan. If Sherman can stop being a cheap owner, I see the plan. The Dolphins, I don't see a plan. The 1-0. Corbin 1 for 3 today. 2 runs. He's now riding a 10-game hitting streak. Chop foul 1-1. That's a question. It's not a good time to be a Miami sports fan. Relatively speaking. Panthers are about it right now. Corbin. Into shallow center. Shortstop calls everyone off. And Edwards makes the play. 2 out. We have not seen on either side a 1-2-3 inning. As crazy as that sounds, we have not seen 5 top halves, 5 bottom halves through a 1-2-3. First pitch in the first strike, 0-1. Right, I would agree with that, Summer. I would agree with that. I'd agree with that. The 0-1, Perdomo. Fouls it off. He's had a couple of RBI today. Sack fly in the first. And brought Corbin in as the last time out. Also, a stolen base today. So everyone's run on Brantley. The 0-2. Check swing. Pulled back. 1-2. Thompson's warming up in the pen for the D-backs. It's going to be Ryan Thompson. Now, how do you play this then? Huh. Right, Thompson the 6th. Well, Shelby pitched back to East. He's not pitching today. Thompson. Beeks. I mean, Beeks pitched a third of an inning. I'm going to ask Thompson 6, Beeks 7, Puck 8, Martinez 9. That's my guess. That's how we're going to do this. Okay, so I see the vision, Tori. I see the vision. Thompson 6, Beeks 7, Puck 8, Martinez 9. If it stays like this. The 1-2. In the dirt on the sweeper. 2-2. And while I was packing up to California, yeah, that's extreme coverage. That's insane. Have fun, UCLA. You're going to need it. Shot foul, we stay alive. Two. Full count, Perdomo. So worked it from 0-2 to 3-2. All good job. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in for this stream. Yeah, we do a lot of baseball games on the channel. Do every team. We do college football, NFL. We have videos every day. New one dropping after this game is done or around that time. And Perdomo, take your base. Worked it full, got the walk. And then we still have yet to see a 1-2-3. Pavin Smith coming up. Looking to keep the line moving here for the D-backs. We're live later tonight for Yankees-Rays. Keep that in mind. Yankees-Rays later tonight. Should be a fun one as the Yankees go to Steinbrenner Field for the first time. A field that they're very familiar with, obviously. It's their spring training home. Now the road team in their own stadium. Dr. George gifting 10. Who's got these? Oh boy. Brandon, Eugene, The Forest from the Trees, Nico, 7, Avante, RCM Basketball, Styles McFly, Totally Not Brian here, the Sloth Nerd, Robert. Alright, as members, you get a lot of cool perks for the Name of the Age video. Members only Q&A streams and emojis in the chat. Appreciate it a ton. Oh man, thank you so much. Thank you, as always. Which game do you want me to do? I'll get you in the call for it. Which game do you want? 1-1. Save us from another Marlins game. Which game do you want? Appreciate it. Oh, man. 1-1 pitch. Pickoff play. Perdomo gets back safely. Save us from a loss. Even the Marlins fan is like, no mas. No mas. I can't take this anymore. Oh, God. Which game do you want to get to the call for it? So excited. Man, DJ Slaughter, yes. They really gave us a good legend. The Texans get Owen Daniels, the Titans get Keith Bullock, and we get TJ Slaughter. Fantastic. The 2-1 to Pave. Appreciate it. Oh, man. They really nailed the legends for us. Pickoff play. Perdomo gets back there safely. That's 2 pickoff plays now. Perdomo's already got stolen base today, so. Was that 3? Was that the 3rd pickoff? He's going to go to 2nd. Was that the 3rd pickoff? I thought it was only 2. Good breakdown? All right. Are they saying balk on that? Just saying it was a balk. It wasn't because of pickoff. It was a balk. 2-1. Perdomo in scoring position. Pavin 2 for 3 today. Watches out in the dirt. 3-1. First base now open. Henriquez now over 40 pitches. It's the most he's thrown in the game this season. Most he's thrown as a Marlin. Threw 47 in one game against the White Sox last season. The 3-1. Way outside. Back-to-back walks. Pavin on first, Smith on second, and Josh Naylor, who has hit a home run every game this series and hit one last time out, is coming out with Lake in the pen. Lake is in the pen. Naylor hit a solo shot last time. 395 feet off the pole. The concrete white pole in right. Naylor's been red hot. He steps out. Call time before. 30 on Pitt. 15 on Detroit. 5 on the Phils. All right. 30 on Pitt. 15 on Detroit. 5 on the Phils. All right. Guards, Pirates in front right now. Guards, Pirates in front. How about that? It is neck and neck in this You Make the Call, and we're going to close it tonight. We're closing after the Yankees-Rays game. Naylor, swing at the first pitch. Fouled off down the left field line. 0-1. We should have a new video dropping relatively soon after this is done. We're going to have it before the Yankees-Rays game. Worst case, it's during Yankees-Rays. How you put it out, but it will be out. The 0-1. Way upstairs. 1-1. If we win tomorrow, thanks. The 1-1. Sweeper misses inside. 2-1. Henrique is going to be at 45 pitches after this. The most pitches he's thrown in a game. 73 when he was with the Twins. Back in 2022. 2-1. Outside. 3-1. He's walked 2 straight batters after retiring the first 2. Lake is in the pen. Lourdes Gurriel on deck. He's had his struggles. The 3-1. Naylor way outside on the sweeper. 3 straight walks. He loads them full. The D-backs have not gotten a hit this inning, but they got the bases loaded. And that will send Lourdes Gurriel Jr. up to bat. And that's going to be it for Henriquez. Big video Sunday? Probably. Probably Sunday. So Enrique's day is done. And that will send Lake Backer as the new pitcher for the Fish. He'll inherit a bases-loaded jam. Going up against the weakest hitter in the lineup besides Herrera. When we get back. Backer pitched the 9th inning on Tuesday. 1 inning, 1 hit allowed. Some pretty good out of the pen this year. His last 7 games, 8 2/3, 1 hit allowed. If anyone's going to get out of this jam, it's going to be Lake. If anyone's going to get out for the Marlins, it's going to be Lake. But we will see. Base is full for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. In his career with the bases full, he got on base 41% of the time, and he's hitting .409. Not having a great series, not having a great game. Not having a great stretch. Gurriel 3 for his last 35. He can blow this game open here. Metro Trey Vientos, he has no value. Man, I would say fact, but he's got no value. I don't know what you're going to get out of him. Vientos and Beatty, I don't know what you're getting out of those guys. Takes 2 to tango. So Backer coming in. Opponents over his last 7 games hitting .040 against him. Gurriel coming up. Base is full. First pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. You got Perdomo on third. Pavin on second. Naylor on first. The 1-0. Gurriel. Inside. 2-0. Patient piece of hitting right here. So far. Gurriel in a hitter's count. 2-0 by Backer. Swings it down. That was going to be ball 3. That was going to be ball 3. Swings it. It fouls it off down the third base line. 2-1. That was going to be ball 3. A 2-1 by Gurriel, or by Backer to Gurriel. Looks at that one for a strike, 2-2. The Marlins can get out of this. They are right in this thing, as the backs will go with their pen. Gurriel 0 for 3 today. He's 3 for his last 36. Make it 3 for his last 37. That's a pop-up. Calling everyone off his second baseman Lopez, and he will make the grab. D-backs, leave him loaded. D-backs, leave him loaded. We go bottom 6. 6-3 the score. Gurriel, his struggles continue. 3 for his last 37. So Backer gets out of the jam, as he's done so many times this season. You figure Ryan Thompson coming in for the D-backs. So Rodriguez, his day is done. You figure the plan is Thompson 6, Beek 7, Puck 8, Martinez 9. You figure that's the game plan. Thompson has not allowed a hit in 4 of his 5 outings this season. Come on with it, too. I appreciate you, man. I will get you on the Tigers game. If I'm not mistaken, that was the one you wanted. Wait, let me double check. I can double check. Hang on. Give me a second here. Let me check. I can go back and check. Hang on. Give me a second. Oh, you split it. Yeah, you want split. All right. We'll split it. So, if you don't want to split, let me know. Appreciate you, man. Should Beatty and Vientos be DFA'd? Yes, they should be. Those guys should be. I don't agree with the trade Lindor, trade those guys. I don't agree with, like Cutso. I don't agree with that. But Vientos and Beatty are albatrosses at this point. I agree with you there. There are times running out. They got to get sorted out. Otherwise, down to AAA you go. All right, so Ryan Thompson coming in for the 6th. I will not stretch Eduardo anymore. Yeah, that was a good episode. I would not stretch it. Are they going to? They're going to stretch Eduardo again? Really? Huh. Buns, that's a base hit. Played the shift perfectly. Leadoff man aboard, Brantley. He's 3 for 3 today. Brantley gets some more with the bunt. So I saw Thompson in the pen warming up. It's a great bunt there. They play the shift, and hey, you know what? Might as well. Everything's open down that side. Might as well go for it. So the topic where we go for X. I do not agree with this at all, leaving Rodriguez out there. I really don't agree with this at all. Rodriguez gave you 87 pitches. He allowed 9 hits. I go Thompson, Beeks, Puck, Martinez, but they're not going to. They're going to have Rodriguez try and go again. 0-2. It's a gutsy strategy. Unless they're going to have Thompson in the 8th, Beeks in the 7th. They have Beeks go 3rd, maybe 2/3 of an inning. He can't be on that long of a leash. Rodriguez is now over 90 pitches. This is interessante. Rodriguez. On 0-2. Fouled off by Edwards. Edwards 2 for 3 today in the leadoff spot. He has multiple hits in every game of the series. At least 2 hits in 5 of his last 6 games. Yeah, Thompson's... Yeah, he's standing up in the pen. He's not pitching. He's standing up. It's 11 for his last 24. X has been on fire the last 6 games. Fouls that one off. 0-2. Norby in the on-deck circle, 0 for 3 today, with 2 strikeouts in his first game. Vientos' biggest one-year wonder Met history? I don't know about that. The 0-2. In there for a called strike 3. Got him with the off-speed pitch. Edwards down on strikes for the 2nd straight time, and that will send Norby up, and I think that's going to be it for Eduardo. Really, that's going to be it? He's 0 for 3 against Norby. Really? That's the guy? All right. I guess left it on the video. It's a great little to be fired for Pedro Martinez in Game 7. I mean, it worked out. Yeah, I mean, it was... Yeah. It worked out. But I have no problem leaving Pedro in. I think it's one of those where you couldn't get over the hump. So now they're taking Rodriguez out. He goes 5 1/3. Thompson will pitch the rest of his sitting. Torrey does like to do that sometimes, steal it out. Where you have one pitcher start the inning and then you get the first down, then you take him out. So it's Connor Norby last season. I mean, that's the matchup you want. Eduardo's a lefty. Norby, last season against righties, got on base 32% of the time. Against lefties, got on base 23% of the time. And he's over 3 a day against Eduardo. So it's funny, I would have taken him out to start the end, but I would have left him in to face Norby, and then take him out to face Lopez. I would have taken him out after 5 2/3, not 5 1/3. He's responsible for the man on first. Biggest one-year winner in Met history. I don't know if I would go Vientos on that. No one's on the day of the decision. Ooh. Yeah, I think they overdo it. Yep, I think so. So the decision. So July 2010. Take My Talents to South Beach. Well, Katy Perry had 5 number ones off that album. It wouldn't shock me if it was Teenage Dream. I'm going to go Teenage Dream. I'm going to say Teenage Dream by Katy Perry was the number 1 song the day of the decision. So Ryan Thompson coming in. He is not allowed a hit in 4 of his 5 outings. Norby 0 for 3 with a strikeout today. His first game of the season. Off the IL. The 1-0. That one. Base hit. In between the shortstop and the third baseman. When Norby is first of the season, the tying runs at the plate. Otto Lopez. Heart of the order now for the Fish. Number 1, when the Yankees beat Boston Game 7. October 03. Ooh, October 03. I'm going to guess. I'm just guessing on this. I'm guessing All I Have by LL Cool J and J-Lo. First pitch fouled off 0-1. I'm guessing All I Have. So Teenage Dream and All I Have are my guess. Mike Tirico was subbing on today's show this morning. Everyone praised his cameo. Would he be good as a regular? I mean, he's great in the studio. Remember, he was Studio Football Night in America. He was great. So we're going to miss 0-2. Like, Mike Tirico knows his stuff. Tirico is just a consummate professional. He was good in the studio everywhere he's been in the studio before. He's going Olympic coverage when he anchors that. When he did Football Night in America. 0-2. Swing and a miss outside on the sweeper. Goodbye. Otto Lopez, 1 for 4 today. Whiffed on that one badly. That's 2 out. Wagaman coming up. The Marlins have left a lot of runners on base today. Wagaman running a 4-game hit streak entering this game. They're going to pinch hit. Wagaman's done. They pinch hit. Mound visit here just to talk about how to approach this because they were not expecting a pinch hitter. Jesus Sanchez had 2 hits yesterday. He's 3 for 8 this series. Then once on the day the Mariners ended the drought. Oh, well, hang on. This was what, 2018? Hang on. I'll just make sure I have the right year. No, not 18. 22. 22. Okay. 22 is the year. Okay. To the end of the drought. Late 22. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Ooh. Late 22? God. This is going to be tough. Late 22. Think back to... Oh, God. I'm blanking on this. I'm blanking. I'm going to guess Super Freaky Girl, but it's not right. It's not right. Sanchez! Into deep center at the track and making the play is Thomas. That's the inning. Wow. Wow. Unless someone hits it. Yeah, it was. That was close to a home run. Oh, for way better than 24. 24 was good. No, 24 music was better than 24. If they get some more hits, if only it worked that way. No, 24 was a great year for music. Like, that's coming from someone that did not think with other years of this decade. 24 was phenomenal. 24 was one of the best years of music in quite some time. Best year since 2012. Like, I'll take 24 over 04. Easily, for me. But the day the Boston pulled off the comeback. I'm going to guess my boo, but I don't think it's right. That was one for a while. Why can't we do that? It's more like it's a piece of history. And, like, there are other people that have gone number one that have done heinous stuff. Other people on Billboard charts have done heinous stuff. Like, it's not like, oh, he should never been coaching. That it's... You can... I mean, nothing's stopping anyone from ever making music. Good for you is 21. Like, that's the thing. Like, nothing's stopping anyone from making music. That's why. It's a little bit different. Had tickets to a Utah football game. Almost went to Seattle for ALDS. Was on fall break. Ooh. So Sanchez will move to the outfield. And Wagaman's done. There's a deep shot to center. In some ballparks, that's gone. Could have tied the game, but Thomas read it well. Made the play. Good for You's a good song. Yeah, I like Olivia a lot. Stowers in left now. Sanchez in right. Sanoa playing first. So Sanoa, not really known as a first baseman, but he'll play first as a result of that. Suarez. First pitch. Bounced in the dirt, 1-0. I should have gone. I would have, yeah. Personally, playoff game for me takes precedent. 21-year drought versus football. That takes precedent for me. One to Suarez. Inside 2-1. Yankees saying that ball's gone? Yep, I think so. I mean, that's a great sound. That Jets missed. 3-1. How's it going, sir? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Glendon Rogers dirty. He should be fired by the NFL. How did he do Rogers dirty? I mean, the whole flying him out and then cutting him was wrong. I agree with that. But, I mean, Rogers didn't help his own cause in New York. 3-2, Suarez fouls it off. We stay alive. So we're going to the state, yeah. Like me, if it comes to events, like I make sure you have no regrets. I had to choose one year between going to Guns N' Roses and going to D-backs game. Went D-backs. That was the playoff game. So it's supposed to be at Chase Field, and then the D-backs in the playoffs, and they had to use the venue. That's in there for strike 3. Good pitch there on the breaking ball. 1 out. Bachler's hot start to the season continues. Thomas coming up. Made the play in center last time. Demonstration on Zorn's fake field goal. Oh, I would have at the time. It's too obvious now. It's like such low hanging. It's the worst play of all time. Because they called timeout to run the same thing at the end of the half. I mean, it really is the worst play of all time. It's almost too low hanging fruit to do a video on. Stop with some orders that say a long time ago. You and me both. You and me both. If he wants to waste my time, I'm not going to give him any attention. Game price less of flight prices. Oh, yeah. That. I didn't realize it was between the two. You had to pick one. I didn't realize it. Yeah, if it's like that between game and flight, that's a little bit different. I thought it was you could go to either one, and it'd be the same cost either way. That's a little bit different. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Thomas fouled off 2-2. Like, obviously, like, I would love to be at certain events, but obviously, price-wise, it's never going to happen. It just would make no sense. Full count here to Thomas, after a full count to Eugenio. Thomas pops it up. In foul ground, is that playable? It is going to be caught. Nice job there by Brantley. Behind the backstop. 2 out. Backer 3 up, 3 down after coming in. Bases loaded, jam the 6th. Well, the Colts one, that wasn't planned. The Zorn one was planned. That's what makes it worse. The Colts one was not planned. Like, McAfee explained what was supposed to happen on that play. He was never supposed to snap the ball. He was never supposed to snap it. So that wasn't planned. The fake field goal was planned. Ryder's a narcissist? I think he's a narcissist. Yes, he is. A video about Demonstration 2 obviously got their own video. No, it's not really that. It's more like copyright issues. And it's more, I'm going to get to it at some point. There will be a time where I get to the fake field goal. There will be a time where I get to it. But it's one of those where a lot of people have covered it already. So it's one of those where I need to add something new. I don't know what I could say about that. Hasn't been said already. 3 on Ottawa. He's got on base twice today. In there for a cold strike. Had the red light. 3-1. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We're nearing the 7th inning stretch. We got 50 people in the chat right now. That's incredible. Again, if you like what you see, we do a lot of baseball games on the channel. We're doing Yankees Rays later tonight. We're doing one of those 2 games tomorrow alongside D-backs Cubs. Check swing did not go. Take your base for the 3rd time today. Tawa no hits today, but 2 walks and hit by pitch. He stole earlier in the game. Herrera coming up with 2 out. Tawa, very good plate discipline. He's really starting to get it going. Better be playing over Hampson every day going forward. First pitch to Herrera in there for a strike. 0-1. Zorn was horrible. He really was a terrible, terrible head coach. One of the worst coaches of the 2000s. The 0-1. Looks at that one on the outside corner for a strike. Herrera 0 for 3 today. I think you send Tawa here. 0-2, it's either going to be a pitch in the dirt. It's going to be a ball. It's going to be a tough throw to make. You like that. I didn't send him, but that pitch was really far off. I think Martinez would be inoffensive. I think Martinez would probably be an IDO. Because he's an ace. Same thing I had with Skubal in the ALDS last year. Same thing I had with that. The 1-2. Where string guys get the benefit of the doubt. Where's Marte? How's it going? Okay, welcome to the chat. He pulled a hammy against the Nationals. He'll be back in about a week and a half. He pulled a hammy against Washington, so he hasn't played in a little bit. That's why we call Tawa up. But obviously, he'll be the everyday second baseman once he gets back, because he's incredible. That pitch misses outside, so 0-2 goes to 2-2. On 2 pitches that are not even close. You got Marte signed a massive extension with the team a few weeks ago. One of the greatest players in D-back history. I don't think anyone's wearing the number 4 jersey ever again. Once his days are done. The 2-2. Upstairs, full count. Another full count for Backer. Now, the last 2 he got out of it. Tawa's going to go here. Carroll in the on-deck circle. If Herrera can keep the line moving. Tawa goes, 3-2. In there for strike 3. Herrera 0 for 4. We go bottom 7. Backer gets out of it. Another strong outing out of the pen for him. D-backs lead by 3. You sort of stuff we had to deal with worse order. That is true. You buck shoulder. That was dumb. That was dumb. All right. Let's go to the ballgame, folks. Time for some action. Take me out to the ballgame. All right, saw a little bit of a good for you in the chat, so I figured why not do a little Olivia after that. Again, I'm doing this on not a MIDI. I need to get a MIDI. I'm doing it on this. This is just a regular old keyboard. I'm doing it on this. So you have Thompson go the 7, 6-3 the score. The 5, 6, 7 hitters due up here. Hyde, yeah, I think it's on the hot seat. I would agree with that. How's it going, Keen? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Let's do it. 5, 6, 7 due up. Thompson. Went 2/3 last inning. Swing and a miss. Downstairs 0-1. We'll have Thompson trying to go 5 outs. Then you figure Puck in the 8th. J. Martha 9th. And pitch back-to-back days. We'll see. Round trip flight for 1 for... Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. Yo, 1. Way outside, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Who out of his shoes on that one? One, 2. Swing and a miss. Stars goes down on strikes. He's 2 for 4 today. And that will send Dane Myers up to bat. As we got a fiber from Johnster. Appreciate you, man. I'll give you on the Marlins game. Fact or fiction? Rays are the next team in North America to relocate. If fact, where will they go? If fiction, who is more likely? Ooh, that's a good question. All right, do we count the A's? Do the A's count in this? before I answer, do the A's count? Because obviously the A's are kind of without a home right now. The A's situation, I mean, they really, I don't know how to classify the A's, but fact on that, Mervis is pinch hitting meanwhile for Myers. Fact, and I think it's going to be Orlando. I don't think they leave the state. I know the Orlando Dreamers, they want to, there's an expansion group that's trying to get a team there. They got some big backing behind it. You have you could have a stadium. Orlando will be a good, no, Aces was already official. All right, so we're counting. Okay, so yeah, I would say fact on that one. I think it'd be Orlando. Grounder to first. So 2 pinch hit decisions by the Marlins, and both of them fail. So that's a grounder. So Mervis goes out, so Myers' day is done. Figure Mervis will play first, and Sanoa will now move back to the outfield. I would think. Conine up to bat. 4 outs for Thompson so far. And make it 5. Appreciate the 5 as always, man. Yeah, we know the A's are for sure. That makes sense then. That makes sense. Thanks for having me. Rays going back. All right. Yeah, we're doing the Rays game tonight. We're doing the Rays game later tonight at Steinbrenner. Oddly enough, against the Yankees, the home team in spring training at their ballpark. If I can't see anyone in the NFL relocating, NBA, NHL, I can't see anything like that. So, Rays have no ballpark. Situation with Stu's kind of a mess. I think they go to Orlando. The 2-0 to Conine. He's 0 for 3 today. Really struggling this game. So for his last 6 this series. 2-1 the count. Swing in the dirt. 2-2. So he fouls that off. If you can go through your number 5 pitcher and have 2 guys in the pen go through 7, have a 3-run lead, you'll take that any day of the week. Right now, the Rays Pelicans in the NBA? Yeah. I'd probably say, but I think it's going to be the Rays. The 2-2. Right, MLB doesn't want to lose Tampa Orlando market. Yep, that's why they're trying to force Sturmer to stop making Montgomery Burns look like a choir boy. You said it. That sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, he's burned every bridge in the book. There's clearly a market down in Florida. It's just the location's terrible for the stadium, and everything with the owner is terrible. And the stadium situation's a nightmare. Like, there's clearly a market down there. He's got too much hype? Yes, he's not going first round. I'd be stunned if he goes first round. There's 3 quarterbacks that are going to go first, I think. Dart, Sanders, and obviously Ward. Right, Tampa proper, yep. Full count, inside, and Conine will walk. Missed badly on those last 2 pitches, and it's a Noah coming up. Brantley in the on-deck circle. So Noah played first last inning. He's going to move back to the outfield, I'm assuming, for the next inning. He'll probably move to center. Then Mervis at first. First pitch down the middle first, strike 0-1. How's it go, Michael, at the airport? Frank, be with you. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's see a Louisville quarterback in the draft. That'd be fun. But some good ones as of late. But I don't think he's going to go first. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Beautiful off-speed pitch. 79 on the inside. 0-2. Conine at first. The pitch. Way outside. That's slider 1-2. And Brantley 3 for 3. He's in the on-deck circle. Popped up. Foul. Conine was going. It's really important here you get the man out because Brantley, again, 3 for 3, like I said. He had 2 hits since 2022. That one check swing, but makes contact with it, and Sanoa gets on board. Made contact on a check swing. I don't think he meant to do that, but Thompson now has runners on first and second with Brantley up. Rob Brantley. The last time he had 3 hits in a game, if you are wondering, it's been a while. You gotta go back to April 29th. Or excuse me, June 8th. Now back to June 8th. The last time he had 3 hits in a game. Of 2013. No. Okay, Martinez is Matt. Okay, I thought it said Matt applied for a second. I'm like, no, okay. J Mart's in the pen. I gotta go back to that 20-inning game, that 2-1 game between the Marlins and the Mets. The last time Rob had 3 hits in a game. It has been 12 years. It has been a while. But they're pinch hitting for him. Okay. Wow, they're pinch hitting for Brantley. Okay, never mind. Liam Hicks coming up. So Brantley's day is done. So I guess 3 for 3 is not good enough. And they're going to have Hicks come in to bat. So never mind. Hicks is going to be hitting today. Now, these decisions to pinch hit have not been great. Clayton McCullough has made 2 decisions for pinch hitters this game. He's 0 for 2 on those. Hicks looks at that one for a strike. Hicks is 1 for 8 this series. He's 1 for his last 9. You're taking down a guy who's 3 for 3 for a guy who's 1 for his last 9. We'll see if it pays off. The D-Bucks are in. Let's go. Speaking of June 8, 2013, what was everyone's song that day? Ooh, June 8th. That one in the dirt, 2-1. Blurred Lines wasn't 1 yet. It wasn't Just Give Me a Reason. That was earlier in the year. It wasn't When I Was Your Man. That was earlier in the year. Could have been. 2-1. Swing 2-2. Could be When I Was Your Man. Roar was later. Blurred Lines is up there, but it's not that. Get Lucky never hit number 1. Ooh. I'm going to guess When I Was Your Man. I'm just going to go When I Was Your Man on that one. I don't think it's right, but I'm going to go When I Was Your Man. The 2-2 to Hicks. Will a decision to take out Brantley pay off? Well, we got a full count here. You figure this is the last batter Thompson's going to face. Pitch number 33 for him. This is the longest outing of the season. By far, I should say. In the dirt, ball 4. Base is full. Thompson, that's the longest outing for him since 2023. And that'll be it. You figure Martinez is going to come on. He'll go the 8th as well, and Puck will go the 9th. Xavier Edwards. Base is full. Thompson got away from him at the very end. Here we go. Can't hold us? Oh, man. Odds of Flacco's quarterback week 1? I would say 5. Actually, I don't think I'm going to draft a quarterback. I'm going to say 25%. I go 25. You were 8 when that game happened. Yep. I remember watching that game. I mean, a 20-inning marathon. I love those games. All right, so Justin Martinez, we saw him yesterday. He'll pitch this. He'll probably pitch the 8th as well, and then Puck in the 9th. Base is full here. Xavier Rivers has struck out twice today. 2 for 4. With the bases loaded in his career, he's getting on base just 20% of the time. J Mart has not allowed a run this season. Has only allowed 3 hits. The last 3 outings, 3 innings, 3 strikeouts, no walks, no base runners, or excuse me, 1 base runner. Appreciate you, Tommy. Let's see. The ballpark, it's pretty empty, but it's always empty on a afternoon game during the spring when kids are in school. It's always like this. The go-ahead run is at the plate. Tying runs at first. And J Mart's coming in. They're going to use their best pitcher here out of the pen to get out of this, and he'll probably go the 8th as well. Which we haven't seen J Mart have a 4-out outing at any point this season. We're going to be relying on that here, you figure. Justin Martinez. A 130 average against him this season. The Marlins have 12 hits, but just 3 runs. That can all change here with X looking to give it to him. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. He was expecting to go with some heat to start because Martinez can throw 100 regularly. Went off speed. The 0-1 to Edwards. Outside. So back-to-back pitches that are off speed. We know it can go a hundo. We know it can go a hundo with his fastball. The 1-1. That's close. Ooh, on the inside corner, they're not going to give it 2-1. They're not going to give it. Conine on third, Sano on second, Hicks on first. 2-1. That one, also close. 3-1. Oh, man, these are close. These are close. 3-1. Pitch by J Mart. Swing and a miss down the middle. 3-2. All right. You know it's going to be heat here. You know he's throwing 100 here. You know he's going to throw 100. It's mano a mano. Runners will go full count. The biggest at bat, the biggest pitch of this game. Conine on third, Sano on second, Hicks on first. Can J Mart get out of this bases loaded jam inherited from Thompson? Not that time. Goes off speed, oddly enough. The line moves. Edwards gets some more with the walk. I am surprised he went off speed on that one. That's not his game. But J Mart walks his first batter of the season. Norby. Go ahead, runs at first. Tying run is at second. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Norby's first game of the season. Being on the IL. He's got the bases full here. Got on base 1 time out of 3 appearances last year when he had the bases full. 1-1. Right down the middle, 1-2. And that's when the pitch had some work. And the off-speed has been okay, but at the end of the day, J Mart got to this point because he throws 100. The 1-2. Via! See ya on that one. Looking at strike 3. Marlins leave the bases full. D-backs up by 2. Yeah, I started with FSU. Cancel athletic events through Sunday. Wow. I'm surprised they canceled everything through Sunday, but I would say safety of everyone's a top priority right now. So they get out a bases loaded jam. 6-4 the score. Man. So Justin Martinez gets out of the jam, inherited from Thompson. And now you wonder, do you have Herrera lead off? Do you have... Oh, wait, I already had Herrera. Never mind. I never changed it. Now, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We got 6 people in the chat right now. Again, if you are a member, any donations, I will call any one of those games on the right side. Whichever game is the highest donation total by the end of the Yankees-Rays game is what we're going to be doing. And we do have the emojis for all the teams in here, the D-backs and the Marlins. And any members get to use those emojis. 6-4 your score. Justin Martinez does his job. Heard a win from 1,100 miles away. So many men left on base today. So many base runners left. D-backs with 5 hits. Get 6 runs. Marlins have knocked out 1, 2, 3 in any inning. They've had their chances. This has been already a 2-hour, 45-minute game. Both teams on the road. Next series, Marlins going to Philly. D-backs going to Chicago. Split the series against the Cubs in Arizona. They'll look to take it against the Cubs in Chicago. Corbin up to bat. So D-backs look to win their 5th straight game. They've not trailed at any point this series. And Bacher's going to stay out there. Bacher will stay out there. This is the longest outing of the season. The most he's thrown in a game in his career in the majors is 30. He's at 32. And they're going to let him go the 8th. Not sure I agree with that necessarily. 1-1 the count. Can his arm go this far? I don't know if Bacher's arm can go this far. 1-1. On the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. If he can go this far, fair play to him. Marlins have walked 8 today? Jeez. That's not good. I have to remember Corbin got on base too with a strikeout. On pitch in the dirt. The 1-2 in the dirt. 2-2. Carroll 1 for 4 today. Keeping that hitting streak of his going. Carroll, Perdomo, Smith, the 1-2-3 hitters playing very well today. They are due up this inning. The 2-2 to Corb. Way outside, full count. D-backs have outscored the Marlins this series 22-10. 3-2 in there for a strike. Carroll looks at that one on the outside corner. 1 for 5 today, and that will send Perdomo up to bat. Backer gets the first out. 37 pitches thrown. He's been money out of the pen. Seems close to that. Chewy feels like D-backs should be up more. I don't know about that, because the Marlins have gotten so many runners on board today. This feels about right. You hear that went from 2,300 miles away. There you go. First pitch in there for a strike for Perdomo, 0-1. Outside for ball, 1-1. Yeah, Bacher has been very solid all season. Take out that one awful outing against the Braves, where he allowed 4 runs. Take out that awful outing. And he is not allowed to run in any outing this season. That one just foul, 1-2, down the third base line. Yeah, it's the game of the home part. That's kind of the important part. It's getting him home. 1-2. Check swing. Fouled off. One, two misses, 2-2. That one on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Perdomo couldn't believe it. That did not look like a strike. Yeah, 13 on base. Wow. Pest to opposing teams? Yes. Yes, he would be. That missed. That pitch missed. That should not have been strike 3. That was not in the zone. ABS 26. Can't come soon enough. Faven Smith coming up. Had a home run earlier today. 2 for 3. First pitch misses 1-0. That one. Strike 1-1. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We got a new video dropping later today. Sometime at night. Sometime in between before the Yankees-Rays game starts in 4 hours. See, it's funny. That pitch is a ball, and that could have been I don't know what the ump is doing right now. That pitch should have been a strike. That was the same spot as the one that Perdomo got rung up on. Just 30 seconds ago. In the dirt, 3-1. Pavin looks to get on board. Naylor, the man due up. He's in the on-deck circle. Backer pitch number 48 for him. Ball 4. They're leaving him out there. Again, this is a guy that has never thrown this many pitches in his major league career. The most he's thrown is 30. That was last season. He's had 8 outings this year. Most he threw was 25. He's going to be on 49 pitches after this one. Are they going to pull him now? Are they trying to stretch him out to be a starter, potentially? For retail sports picks, 7 figures today? Let's go. Let's go. I'm rooting for you. I am rooting for you. Let's go. Bet on League 2. I didn't even know you could bet on League 2. For certain things. They're leaving him out there. I honestly wonder, are they trying to stretch Backer into a starter, potentially? So I don't know why you leave a bullpen guy in for this long. I mean, he's been dominant this season. He did start some games before. I mean, he did start some games in 2019 in the minors. Started 7 in the Texas League with San Antonio in 22. Are they trying to work him into a starter? I didn't know until last night. All right. 0-1 the count to Naylor. Sale team makes 12 first. I would say Kraken. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-1. He's over 50 pitches now. Which again, I'm surprised by. Last time through 54 was with El Paso. And the Aviators back on May 17th. Went 54 pitches. Despacito, Summer and Birthday, #1 song. Swift, well, not Taylor Swift. I know that. Because she's December. On the outside, 1-2. It's definitely not Taylor Swift. Bruno, Bieber, or Dua Lipa. I think Bieber is February, I think. It's between Lipa and Bruno. I'm going to go Dua Lipa. I'm going to go Dua Lipa on that one. She was kind of a no-name by that point. The 1-2. Strike 3. Down low. Backer gets out of it. We go bottom 8. D-backs leave a runner on. We'll see who pitches the 8th here for the D-backs. Will it be J-Mart again? Then Puck in the 9th. Yeah, last 2 strikeouts were not strikeouts. They should not have been. Yeah, Mariners have a chance, but yeah, we all know how that works out every time. Yeah, if we're counting the Storm, obviously the Storm are number 1. If we're counting the Storm, they're number 1. But I thought we were just talking Big 4. All right. No, that can't. No. I was going to say, there's no way that's her 30. No. I was going to say, there's no way Dua Lipa is close to 40. No. Yeah, 22nd birthday. 22nd. There's no way it's 32nd. There is no way. No. That's a typo. She's 29. She's 29. Yeah, that's got to be a typo. There's no way. She is not 40. She's not a man, not 40. That's in the words of Mike Gundy. Yeah. Now, she was 22. Right, Sounders, yeah, they make it every year. Yeah, I was going to say. Is it like Bruno Mars? Yeah, Bruno is approaching 40, which is insane to me, but he was a songwriter for a while, so he does not age. He has not aged at all. Yeah, she's been down 2020. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, no way. No way on that. All right, yeah, so Martinez is done. Jalen Beeks will pitch the 8th. The free agent signing has been sensational for the D-backs this year. Yeah, Bruno, I mean, yeah, he's up there in age. I mean, he's had songs since 2010, and he wrote a ton of songs growing up, like, back in the day. Like, he wrote Forget You for CeeLo Green. I mean, he's been, like, that makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, it's 15 years since he got his first number 1. So he did it, like, 24, 25. Leave a runner on base if one gets on? I think so, yeah. I hold my breath every time Puck pitches. Yeah, this season I have been. This season's been a bit iffy at times for Puck, but he'll probably go the 9th. Beeks is going the 8th. Beeks is going to go the 8th. Pitched yesterday for 1/3 of an inning. Got a strikeout. Only threw 3 pitches that inning. 2-2, swinging upstairs. Beeks... 1 earned run in 10 2/3. He's allowed just 4 hits. An 0.84 ERA for the free agent signing. Full count here. Sanchez in the on-deck circle. Hit 6 first, so even woke up. Nice. Let's go. 3-2. Beeks. Fouled off. We stay alive. Yeah, FSU, absolutely crazy. What happened? Hopefully everyone's okay. The Marlins fraudulent? I mean, I never had expectations for Marlins to begin with this season. I don't know if you can call them fraudulent. That one outside for ball. This game's not even close to over, by the way. This game is not even close to over. Tying run is at the plate. Sanchez... 3 for 9 this series. It's coming in. Flew out to deep center field on the 6th. Almost got a home run. Beeks walks his 3rd batter of the season. Leadoff man on board. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. The 0-1 Sanchez swings and misses. 0-2. Stars in the on-deck circle for the Fish. Foul down the third base line. We stay alive at 0-2. When Beeks has come into games this year, in the 8th, it's usually been in games that are not close. This is the first real crazy hold situation he's got this year. That one, oh man, you gave that earlier, ump. You gave that earlier. Oh man, you stretch the zone for the Marlins on top of it. You squeeze the zone here. That should have been strike 3. 1-2. Some's been inconsistent as of late. That one way in the dirt. 2-2. Man, this zone is not consistent right now. He was getting squeezed, I feel like. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Not going to matter. Sanchez goes down. He's 0 for 2 after being pinch hit. After pinch hitting for Wagaman. Stars up to bat. With 1 out. Mets race doubleheader. I didn't stream baseball back then. That would have been a nightmare. Multicolor M, it's fine. It's not as good as the old logo, but it's fine. First pitch, upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Stars 2 for 4 today. He's 2 for 10 this series. Curveball in there for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, basically, yeah, it's pretty much my job running my own store. At this point, that's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much just whatever games are on, we'll call them. Fouled off 1-2. It's like you're telling me I just watch sports and get to hang out with you guys and build a foul while doing it. Let's do it. Activity in the Marlins pen. So, backwards day is going to be done. After we're going a long ways. The 1-2. Again! That should have been strike 3! You gave that earlier! That should have been 3! I don't know. Oh my god, we're being squeezed. 2-2. Not going to matter. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. 2 straight strikeouts. Stars goes down. Just 2 for 11 this series. And that will send Mervis up to bat. Pinch hit for Myers earlier in the 7th. Grounded out. Swing and a miss downstairs, 0-1. D-backs have the best bullpen in baseball right now in terms of opposing batting average. They're top 5 in ERA as well. Beeks, one of those guys you didn't expect anything out of. Got a free agent signing, 31 years old. Didn't do a lot with the Rockies and Pirates last year. But he's been money out of the pen. If he gets the 8th, you figure puck goes to 9th. We go from there. The 0-2 to Mervis. He's getting on base just 19% of the time on 2 strikes. A 194 OBP. Swing and a miss! 3 straight Ks by Beeks. They leave another man on base. How many runners? It's a lot. DJ Khaled, another one. We go top 9. D-backs up by 2. The bottom of the order coming up for the Marlins as well. The bottom of the 9th. Try being a Met fan. Well, the Mets have had some success. The Mets made the World Series in 2015. The Mets made the NLCS last year. I think he would trade that in a heartbeat. He's never seen his team win a playoff game. Not counting 2020. How many runners left on? I'm going to get an official count. I'll give you an official count for runners left on base. 14. 14 left on base. Now the D-backs are much better. They left 10 on. So 24 men left on base this game combined for both teams. 14 for the Marlins, 10 for the D-backs. Not great. News comments at 4 o'clock. Or hopefully we get more details and hopefully everyone's okay. And Yankees Rays later tonight. We're on the call for that one. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. Again, stuck on another Marlins game, add a left on base sticker. Yes, we should. 5, 6, 7 due up here. We have a new pitcher for the Fish. It is Calvin Fauché. 1-0. Fauché, this is his first outing since the Nats game back on April 12th. Faced 3 batters, set them all down. 1-1. Fauché, a 6.75 ERA this season. His last 4 outings, 3 1/3, 4 earned runs, 5 hits, a 3.53 OBP against him. Not great as of late. He'll come in with the Fish down by 2. 2-1 the count to Gurriel. He's over 4 today. He's 3 for his last 37. Left the bases loaded last time. Fouled off 2-2. 20 seconds of Diamondbacks. Yeah. They left 14 on base. It's not been pretty this game. 24 combined for both teams. Video almost done. The script is set. I have to record it. The clips are in. Yeah, it's going to be out tonight. Gurriel fouls off again, 2-2. Yeah, the video will be out probably by 7 o'clock tonight. It's definitely coming out tonight. I can promise you that. Video is 100,000% coming out tonight. I can promise you that. You tune in for the World Series wins, yep. Same with the Jaguars. Like, too young to enjoy the 90s and the 2000s. And Puck is in the pen. Like I said, what's going to happen. So Puck will get try and get the save against his old team when the bottom of the 9th starts. 2-2 the count. That one, a blooper to the second baseman. Easy 4-3 play. Gurriel 0 for 5. He's 3 for his last 38. Do the math on that. He's hitting .078 as of late. 1 out. Eugenio Suarez coming up. Thomas in the on-deck circle. He's 0 for 3 today. Well, the Minecraft movie is from Chicken Jockey in. Say one no. I think it's like an hour in. Jack's at 22. Yeah, we have 22 in 2017, and that's about it. What game am I streaming tonight? Yankees Rays. Doing Yankees Rays at 7 o'clock, and there's no rain in the forecast, if I'm not mistaken. So we should be good there. Yeah, no rain in the forecast. So we won't get a 7-hour marathon like we did the last Thursday game. God help me for that one. That was fun. I never want to do that again. That was a fun stream. That was an all-time great stream. I never want to do that again. Oh my god, that stream was nuts. I never want to have a stream like that again in terms of the length. Misses 2-1, especially on a Thursday. Right, Marlins never led the series. They make 6-3, including the next 3 Philadelphia. The Phillies pitching's been crap lately. You know, Phillies allowed a lot of runs as of late. 2-1, Eugenio fouls it off its knee, 2-2. Like, and they'll face Walker at some point. I mean, Philly is not great right now. That pitching, you can get to them. You can get to that pitching. I think the Marlins can take a game from the Phils. 2-2, Eugenio swinging and a miss on the sweeper. The 5-6 guys today just 1 for 10. Alec Thomas up to bat. The last man up for the D-backs. Last chance to extend this lead of theirs. Bullpen's done its job for the Fish. After a bad outing by Cabrera. Bullpen's done their part. First pitch by Fauché, fouled off 0-1. Thomas 0 for 3. That 5-6-7 spot's been rough today. 1 for 13. Top of the ninth useless when road team's up? No, not even close. Not even close. The difference between a 6-4 versus a 7-4 game is huge. 0-2. That's not even close to useless. Now, if it's like 10-0, yeah. But something like this, absolutely not. Because Puck's been iffy as of late. Puck is not the cleanest closer in the world. The 0-2, and Marlins fans know that pretty well. Swing and a miss downstairs. Fauché does his job. We go bottom 9. Bottom of the order due up. Can the Fish salvage something from this series? Carson wants it's 21 name Ozzie Smith is going on. Yep. 5-6-7, 1 for 14 this series or this game. Now we get AJ Puck. A save situation. He's had his difficulty at times this year with saves. Allowed a run last game in the 8th inning against the Marlins. There's a lot of base runner every time he's pitched this season. 7 appearances. He's allowed base runner all 7 times. His last 6 outings, he's allowed 3 earned runs and 6 hits. This is not the cleanest closer in the world. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. Fact or fiction, being a Marlins fan at my age is worse thing to be a fan of as a 19-year-old and 25. So them or the Rockies? So them or the Rockies? 19-year-old and 25, so you would be... You wouldn't have really... The World Series of 07, you wouldn't have seen October. It's up there. So them or the Rockies? So straight for Cousins? Depends how the draft plays out, but as of now, I'm leaning fact on that one. I'm leaning fact. Conine, Sanoa, Hicks due up. As Puck looks to get the save. He's got 3 this season. The 9th inning of games this year. He's allowed 2 runs. Marlins fans know pretty well last year. It was a good setup, man. Not great closing. We say for October? Yeah, but at 19, you would have been for October. Would you have been around for that? Would you have been, like, be able to witness that? At 19, I need to do some basic math on this. So you were born 2004. No, 2006. Yes, you've been 1 year old for October. That wouldn't have... You would have remembered October. Video, about 7 o'clock Eastern time. About 7 o'clock. It's coming tonight. It'll come around 7 o'clock. Clips are in, scripts in. I gotta record it, though, and edit it, and I gotta take care of some other stuff as well, so. We'll be good to go. Puck, first pitch, in there for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, 5. You wouldn't have been around for October. Yeah. You would have seen... Yeah, you would have seen one playoff game won. At least the Marlins have a series. Granted, it was 2020, but... The Rockies have not... They won the wild card game against the Cubs. That's all they've got. That's all you would have remembered at that point. Would have remembered 2 playoff appearances. And that's it. Would remember 2 playoff appearances. And if we assume you become a fan at around 6 years old, so 2011, you would have seen 2 seasons with more than 75 wins. 0-2. On the outside corner for a ball. 1-2. Any more streams? Yes, Yankees Rays later tonight at 7 o'clock. Yankees Rays at 7. Made fun as a kid being an Eagle fan like bandwagon Cowboy fans. How the tables have turned. There you go. How the turns table. From 0-2 to 2-2 now. Conine 0 for 3 today. He's 0 for his last 6 this series. So Noah's in the on-deck circle. The 2-2. That one fouled off speed pitch. We stay alive again. That one into left field for a base hit. Conine with a leadoff double. Lopez for 3 games for team. So not surprised after the base is cleared. Or the bench is cleared. So again, Puck is allowed a base runner in every outing this season. He has not gone 1-2-3. Conine's first hit of the day. Noah coming up, representing the tying run. First pitch outside, 1-0. You already used J-Mart. Fly ball underneath it, Thomas. One out. Hicks coming up here. Glow puck should be brought back. Not only the remember glow puck. Man. As an old cast, I don't hate it. But as the only way to watch a broadcast, man. It was like, oh no, another one retiring. Yeah. Are the D-backs fraudulent? Why would they be fraudulent? Yeah, they got a great bullpen. They got great hitting. Great starting pitching. I mean, they got the 4th best record in the majors right now. They literally have the 4th best record in the bigs. They win this game, they'll win 5 straight. 0-1, Hicks swing and miss on the slider. 0-2. Exciting finish, like, I gotta see the Soviet movie disaster. Oh, God. What did it make, like, yesterday? Like, $200,000? The 0-2 to Hicks. Swing and a miss upstairs. 2 down. And Xavier Edwards, the last chance for the Fish, who have left 14 on. To the top of the order we go, as Puck looks to get his 4th save of the season. Conine at second. X 2 for 4. Back-to-back strikeouts, though. First pitch swing and fouls it off. 0-1. Come on. Can the D-backs get their first sweep of the season and win their 5th straight game? The 0-1. Fouled off. Down to their final strike. Xavier Edwards gets on base 30% of the time with runners in scoring position. He's down 0-2 here. The pitch. Upstairs, 1-2. They have left 14 on base today. In danger of leaving a 15th behind 1-2. Time is called. Marlins 3 against the Phillies. After this, D-backs 3 against the Cubs on the road. Continuing their road trip. The 1-2. Fouled off. We stay alive again. This is back-to-back days that puck is pitched. The former Marlin traded the D-backs last season for a few guys, including De Los Santos, who has not done well. He's got a high chase rate in AAA right now. The 1-2. Fouled off again, and that's going to go out of play. Nice grab on the one. How about the fan? Gives it to his kid. That's nice. Oh, he's wearing an Ohtani jersey. Oh, minus points for that. Plus points for making the grab and giving it to his kid. Minus points for wearing an Ohtani jersey to a D-backs Marlins game. A 1-2. In the dirt, gets away from him. 3-2, or 2-2, I should say. Runner goes to third. Not that means a whole lot, the runner going to third. That run's insignificant, relatively speaking. Two, bad pitch there. Here we go. From England, got a parlay on the go. Wish me luck. All good, Spiffingly. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Let's go, baby. What's the parlay? 2-2. Fouled off again. What's the parlay, Spiffingly? I want to hear what this one is. Have you guys ever question your existence? Yeah. Yeah, Lopez, he probably should have gone 5 as a repeater. He really should have. Hopefully it probably hits Spiffingly. Unless it's with the Marlins winning, in which case hopefully it doesn't. 2-2. Fouled off again. X refuses to die on this. X will just keep staying alive. X is giving it to Puck. This is pitch number 9 coming up. 7 of the 8 pitches have been 4-seamers. The 2-2. Off-speed pitch. Chopper. Eugenio. Makes the throw. Marlins leave a 15th on base. That's your ball game. That time, Suarez makes the throw. Missed one of those throws earlier this game. The Marlins leave a 15th on. Glove puck was 7 than regular puck. You wouldn't see it in person. No, if you were watching in person, you wouldn't see it. It's only for TV. It's like the first down line in football. You wouldn't see it in person. That'd be cool. That'd be sick. You kidding me? That'd be sick. No, it's only on TV. You'd only see the glove puck on TV. It's like the yellow line for football. Or the ball tracker for golf. Final score, D-backs 6, Marlins 4. Puck is 4th save of the season. Arizona takes this one. And they sweep the series. Bring out the brooms, the D-backs. Despite having just 5 hits, compared to 13 for the Fish, win this game. And we'll go to Chicago on a 5-game winning streak. 5 games above 500. Yeah, over a 3-hour game. That was a 3.5-hour game. Was it 3:20? Yeah. 3:21 on that one. All right. So with that in mind, I'm going to call it here. We're not doing overtime because I got to get the video out. So we're not going to do... I was thinking we were going to do overtime for this, but I thought it was going to be a 2.5-hour game. 3.5 hours can't do overtime. So I'm going to try and get this video out. I got to do some other stuff as well. So appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you guys in 3.5 hours for the Rays game. against the Yankees at Steinbrenner. Take care, guys. New video dropping sometime around 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern. I will link that once that is done. So appreciate you guys tuning in. JG9 signing off. The D-backs get the dub. I'll see you guys in 3.5 hours for Yankees Rays.